on our live stream on the channel. First one of 2021, so listen, Happy New Year everyone. Of course, everyone coming on the channel, but yeah, pretty much here again with the Leicester match. A match I particularly wasn't looking forward to, Leicester. Even though they've been a bit inconsistent at times, they're still a quality side. They're still really hard to break down, but it's one of them ones just got to get out of the way really, because we got games like Sheffield United, likes of them coming up, so they're ones you probably expect us to go for. Yo, hello Joe, welcome to the stream, pal. Always on nice and early, absolute legend, mate. But yeah, apologies for the last stream, by the way. Again, I had some technical difficulties. We should be fixed there. For example, like, I was in Liverpool live stream last week, and because my iPhone wasn't updated, you couldn't see my face. For example, like, I've updated my iPhone, so that's properly done now. Sean Longstaff, is he? Or is he playing? I haven't seen it yet. Honestly, once I see Sean Longstaff playing, I'm going to get annoyed, I think. There's quite a few comments here. I'll try and read them all out. I'm like, Joe, Pierce, Ethan, welcome back to the live stream, mate. Happy New Year. Thomas, Happy New Year, mate. Absolute legend. Adam, mate, score predictions for today. Against Leicester, ooh, I don't know, I need to think about it first. Of course, I'm always going to back Newcastle, but I mean, it's going to be very hard today. But a lot of people seem to be complaining that Bruce, so I haven't seen the lineup yet. I'm going to have a look now, obviously, to see what all the fuss is about. Right. Oh no. How is Longstaff starting? I mean, it's unbelievable. At least both the Longstaffs are starting, I guess, so who knows, the brother chemistry might come today, but I don't know how he's in there. Happy New Year, but yeah, Happy New Year, guys. What's that? Last time I went to James's Park for this match, we were late. The weather was awful and we lost. We left early and got a 90 quid fine. 90 quid fine for what? What did he get a 90 quid fine for? Probably leaving early. I don't remember that. How Sean Longstaff will be shouted, Bruce explained. I mean, it's just mental, isn't it? Parking fine. Oh, fair enough. Obviously, sorry to hear that, but listen, happens, Personally, I haven't got a car yet, but I imagine at some point, I will get fined for probably parking somewhere where I shouldn't, essentially. Longstaff's so bad. What's this? Aaron 1 playing, lads. It's Aaron 1 playing. 1-6, sorry. I need to get back on the screen. I haven't got a chance to probably look at that yet. Aaron 1 is playing. It looks like 4-4-2 again. Richie and Aaron 1 on the wings, and they got Joe Layton and Wilson as the strikers. Hello, Liam. Welcome to the stream, pal. Look, right? Should we play how we did against Liverpool? I didn't think we were bad against Liverpool, but listen, they had a lot of chances. Like, I wouldn't want to be giving Leicester that many chances, especially with a player like Vard, as long as he doesn't have a disaster class like Salah, you would expect him to score some of those chances. But in terms of our 100% effort working our asses off, yeah, I thought we were really good at actually competing against Liverpool that game, but they still had a lot of chances, Liverpool, and it's something I don't want to give Leicester today, but listen, we'll see how it goes. More than that. Yeah, of course, Thomas has got the lineup there, guys. I think I can actually pin these now, can I? Oh, no, I can pin these on my actual YouTube. Give us a sec, guys. I will pin Thomas's comment just so we can have the lineup out. But, yeah, well, pin message. I'm doing it there, guys. If you don't mind me quickly, I'm going to get, of course, my tags on my description, as always. But, yeah, I've got quite a bit to talk about, actually, afterwards, which, of course, we get into. If anyone's obviously not been on Twitter lately, you haven't got me on Snapchat, I'm going on Steve Wave's channel on Wednesday, obviously discussed the videos I made a while back, so yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, so, if anyone wants to see that, of course, on Wednesday I will be going to his channel, and after his stream, he'll be coming out to mine as well, so, of course, your subscribers here will obviously get notified when that happens, but yeah, just give you a heads up, I will be going to his channel next week, and on Wednesday, sorry, so if you want to obviously come along, you're more welcome to do so, but yeah, where's my content at? Right. Bear me just a sec, guys, and get my tags and description in. But, where was it? But, once I got this sorted, I'll see a couple of things about his live stream last week. Yes, lad. Right, Ben Live and still in the right, pal. Happy New Year, mate. But listen, Burnley Fulham, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I know you're a Burnley fan, but I was kind of glad I wasn't on yesterday. I was just one of the matches I didn't want to see, but yep, I hope, obviously, if there's any players concerned that Burnley obviously would cover, but I believe it was at Fulham, to be fair. But still though, Happy New Year, mate. If you don't mind me, I'm going to quickly get my tags in here. Leicester City FC. It was all Fulham. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it sucks. Of course, Newcastle, I mean, we've been the worst one so far. Newcastle had more than 10 cases when our match against Villa got postponed, so that was definitely a no-no. But at the same time, I disagree with the fact that you obviously make these decisions on the day. I know sometimes you've got to do it, but the likes of that Tottenham one, the players are waiting in the street at like 3 in the afternoon for like a 6 o'clock game. They got total complete. I mean, it is a bit mental. I do think they should get a bigger heads up, but at the same time, no, it's obviously, of course, quite dangerous and you keep it under control. Yo, mate, how are you? I'm fine, John, mate. Happy New Year. What's that? Carl Miracle. I mean, Carl Dollar is unbelievable. And I'm sorry, but if he doesn't get in that England team this summer, there's going to be some serious bias towards the North, I think. Honestly, in terms of form, he's definitely up there. I don't think he should be first choice. No, not at all. In terms of first choice, I'll probably give Nick Pope first choice. I think Dean Henderson's better keeper, but listen, he doesn't get played for Man U. You can't just chuck him in the Euros. So based on four, I'll give Nick Pope a try. I'll have Dean Henderson second choice, and I'll have Darlow third choice. That's my personal opinion. But anyway, let's get this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and speaking of Burnley, of course they got the takeover done last week. A lot of Newcastle fans, of course, complaining, but. It's not for me to comment on, really, so I'm not going to discuss it. When does it start? It starts at 2:15. Bit of a weird kick-off, you know. We're not used to the early Sunday kick-offs Newcastle, but yeah, that's what it is. But bear me just a sec. I'm nearly done with these tags. Give me just a minute. Get the description in. Live stream of the match of the Premier League game. But once, of course, guys, once I'm done with this, we'll start discussing stuff of the Premier League game. I don't think I've actually got any books in my. I don't think I've got any spare money in my bank this week. So actually, something I'm going to stick any bets on. Jordan Pickford. I mean, yeah, I don't know how he still gets picked for the England squad. Even as obviously I'm a Newcastle fan, so I will have a grudge against him, you know, being a full-on Mackham. But I don't get how he makes the England squad all the time. He's sloppy. His decision making is terrible. He's very emotional. You know, if something doesn't go his way, you will see him kicking the post, probably getting his frustration out, which is not a good thing when you're a goalkeeper because you need to keep a level head. What's this? Southgate always hate Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do think that's a legit alright point because, you know, there's times when I felt like players should have gotten that, I didn't. You know, Shelby in 2018, I felt like he should have gotten the reserves. Honestly, he had an incredible year. And he said it was because his attitude didn't get in, even though he didn't get sent off for like a year and a half before that game. I mean, it was very harsh. And he said it wasn't a do. He said his play style didn't suit Shelby and stuff like that. He's kind of saying a lot of crap, really. I love Dawson's 2016. Always thought he'd be better than Robbo. What do you mean by that? Sorry, Robbo. Who knows Robbo? But anyway, I think you mean what you call it? What's he called? Rob Elliott. I mean, sorry, my bad. But yeah, I'm personally not gonna agree with that because at the start of the season, I said in the video in the Keeper Cell Newcastle that I felt like Cole Darlow would be a bad second choice. I wouldn't risk him at Newcastle. I mean, yeah, terrible opinion, and it really is a bad opinion. But yeah, of course, you know, everyone does make bad opinions at times. But yeah, it was an absolute stinker by me, I will be honest. But what was that there? Hello Adam, hello everyone, bands. Happy New Year, mate. It's our pace. You can drop on Instagram, and actually, I tagged that as well in case anyone wants to follow me on Instagram. Give us just a sec. Oh no, I can only pin one at once. Okay, 6, but I keep the line at one. But if you want to add my Instagram, it's there. Up the mags, yep. Up the mags. You know, big match today. Even if we don't win, you know, as long as we actually go out there and try and win, that's what I'm concerned about. In a match like this, what's this? Not sure how I feel about Sean starting. Yeah, same, Dylan, that you mate. But by the way, Happy New Year. Yeah, I've already sent you a snap saying that. But I mean, Sean Longstaff, I hate him. I'll be honest, I really don't like him. I think his attitude's shocking. That's just what I see him really. Of course, you know, he knows how hard it is being a Newcastle United player. You know, he's worked his arse off. He's went through all the youths. He's went through no shoes. He's got himself in the Newcastle team. He's went through it on the 23s. I mean, he knows how hard it is to get there, but he doesn't give 100%. That's what my problem from is. I don't mind, even the players like Matt Ritchie and Jeff Emger, I don't think are good at times. At least to give 100%, like, that's what I want to see, and he doesn't always do that, in my opinion. That's why he kind of pisses me off. That's just, but even Carl Darlow. But anyway, Kieran Clark makes his 100 appearance in Newcastle this afternoon. Gave him a new contract. He is still really good. And he's been around for years as well. He was playing for Villa in the Premier League back in like 2007. Like, he's been around for so long. Hello, Metro Badger, mate. Hope you're right. What's your prediction? I haven't given it yet. You know what? 2-1 Newcastle, I say. I'm going to stick with that. I've just said it off the back of my arse. Essentially, I haven't really thought of anything about it. I just said 2-1. I'm going to stick with it. Sean will see how well Matty is playing. Hopefully, she'll be better than him. Yeah, I hope they'll be quite competitive this game against 2 other boys. You know, I imagine, you know, those two will want to be the better brother, I guess. But I just want to see them give 100%. That's all I want to see, really. I think Matty's pretty good. But I mean, Sean's got to get a grip. That's just one in Newcastle, the same fair enough. Always believe in Caldwell. I mean, what a bloke. But, yeah, you're going to crack up with a can of Pepsi. That's just, you played so well against Liverpool. Big respect as Man United fan. Yeah, of course, as Man United fan to be buzzing at that 0-0. Oh, no, I spilled coke myself. But, anyway, yeah, you'd be buzzing that 0-0, I bet. I mean, wow. I mean, honestly, I don't like Ollie, but he's actually in the title race for Man U. I mean, fair. I mean, I kind of felt it. He's actually doing it, but Yeah, obviously some players are massive at that club. Bruno Fernandes, I mean, my God, he's good. He is really good. He'll put the ball in Darlow's net. He'll put the ball in Darlow's net. Of course, not Salah, yeah. Listen, I remember someone on Twitter yesterday, he's got like a delivery, and it was obviously from a delivery driver called Mohamed Salah. And Liverpool, and someone comment down below saying, what can Salah not do? And literally said, score against Darlow. I thought it was really funny when I seen that. But at 46, I don't want to be by that, Joshua, mate. Ollie is a fraud. I mean, you can't really call them a fraud this season. I mean, the second they are challenging for the league. If they beat Liverpool, you know, when they've got them the next couple of matches, I mean, that is a huge game. That will flip the title on its head, I think. They're not guaranteed for Man U, but it definitely will go in their favour, I think. But I mean, I kind of fault Newcastle, right? You know, in terms of the sort of like top sort of 6 area, I mean, we drew against Liverpool, we drew against Tottenham, beat Everton. I mean, it's not too bad, is it? I mean, I know I've been quite crap at times, but I don't think they're the worst result ever. Who do you prefer, Matty or Sean? Matty, any day of the week. Favourite team is Saudi Arabia. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. I haven't really got any opinions towards any Saudi Arabian teams. What predictions do you think you need to go out and try and improve this month, Adam? Central midfield, 100%. I think we need fullbacks. So Williams, 100%. I get him, especially how cheap he is. I can't see we're not getting Williams. It was one I'd definitely going for. But just, in terms, we need a right back, centre midfield, and a left back. They were the 3 I would go for. But I can't see we're making much more investment in that because, honestly, we're always a team that, you know, we make signings, but we always need a couple of extra signs to get where we should really be. That's what I always see have with Newcastle, you know. Even this transfer window, you know, we make loads of good signs. I still feel a bit of regret at times. I'm like, oh, I wish we could have made a couple more. But there's a few more comments going to go, so I'll read them out. Darlow's top 10 keepers in the league, 100%. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion either. Unless people don't watch Newcastle, but people who do watch Newcastle will know how good Darlow is. Hi, okay, Adam. I'm fine. Thank you, Spencer. Happy New Year, mate. Can I be mods? I'll make you mod a little bit, mate. I need to get through these comments first. But obviously, I already read that question about buying the players. Hello, Adam. Hello, Reza Pal. One sec. Oh, there's quite a few here. Yo, hello, Callum Jew. Welcome to the stream, mate. I tried to get Williams in FIFA and he was 25 million. Whoa. FIFA Ultimate, FIFA Career. What's going on there? I like Jamie Vardy. Oh, brilliant player. His longevity is really good. I mean, he's in his 30s now. He's still putting 20 away a season. He's probably going to win the Golden Boot again. He can still go for probably another 5 years, I think. He is a really good player. In fact, when he's in his 40s, he'll probably even play, like, you know, sort of Championship League 1 level. I still think he could have it quite well yet. Have you seen out about your best mate Steve? We've had him over Christmas. Yeah, I've seen the stuff. I said a bit earlier, Andy, but of course, there's a lot more people in the stream now, so we'll discuss it. And Wednesday, I will be going to Steve's channel, of course, to discuss, obviously, the videos I made and obviously the opinions I have towards him. But yeah, I've got nothing against the guy. I've seen his reply last Friday, and yeah, I didn't agree with everything he said, but the points he did come across quite well. It's the point I was making there. He even told people to come watch my videos, so yeah, I do appreciate that quite a bit. But I've got nothing against the guy. I'll say it again, I don't hate him. There's some things obviously I want to say in the stream, but got nothing against him. You know, I haven't got a grudge or anything like that. I just want to make that very clear. But yeah, on Wednesday I will be going on to his stream, and afterwards we'll be coming on to mine. Just obviously to make anyone that's not aware. So there you go. What's your predictions for the match? I'm going to say 2-1 Newcastle. I've got literally nothing to back it on. I'm just going to stick with it. Just go with it. Go with the flow, I guess. Adam, do you want Brenda? I've got Norwich. Oh, really good player, him. I just can't see Newcastle getting him. You know, that's a player that's going to get Norwich back in the Premier League. So he's a player that will obviously want a lot of money for. Because if they sold Brenda in the Christmas window, that would cost them promotion, in my opinion. But I do think we'll finish probably about the same as last season, like 13th, I say, something like that. I don't think we'll go down. I think we'll comfortably stay up, but I don't think we'll get anywhere near the top 10. That's what my opinion is. Let's see. But quickly get my channel up, so I can obviously keep an eye on any new subscribers, stuff like that. 12th. You think we're going to finish 12th, fair enough? Do you think we'll get slightly better than last season? It's interesting that. What do you think of Burnley takeover? It's not really for me to discuss on. In terms of American owners, I'll be honest, I've not got the best of track records in terms of owning clubs. You got the likes of Leeds, terrible, likes of Swansea, not good. They are starting to improve now, to be fair, Swansea, but yeah, you know, these are teams that do get affected quite a bit. A good example, I think, is Liverpool, but even Liverpool, at times, I don't think make the right amount of signs. I just think Klopp's such a good manager and he has such a good team. He is obviously able to work around it, but yeah, even Liverpool owners, I don't think are amazing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll imagine it'll be better than what our Burnley owners were, because let's face it, they didn't spend any money on any players, but I don't know. I'm not going to judge it because it's just not for me to judge on. But I can imagine Newcastle fans obviously being salty or just obviously pissed off it wasn't us. So I've obviously got to take over. But yeah, that's how things go. And of course, obviously, there's still a lot of things going behind the scenes. Bruce isn't the big issue, to be fair. He's a part. Ashley's the biggest problem. I still think Bruce is a massive problem. In terms of getting the club forward, he would not do that. He's going to forget us in the league, which is all you can really expect right now. But I mean, yeah, he ain't going to get us higher. Do you like Yedlin? I personally don't, but against Liverpool, I mean, he had a good game, didn't he? That could have saved his career, that really could have. It really could have saved him big time, but... what's his... I mean, sent us to him, yeah. Oh, he sent us the Gear and Fight video from yesterday, from like a couple of years ago with Gary Hansen. He's part of kicking off on the stage. I'm looking forward to that fight tonight, actually. I will be watching that darts match. But yeah, I'll be honest, the dart's been cracking this year. I don't know if anyone's been watching it, but I've been loving it. Well, Newcastle out on the relegation zone. I personally don't think we're going to go in the relegation zone, but if we are, of course, there will be completely different discussions then. Have you made any new signs yet? Nah, mate, the window only opened in 2 days ago. I mean, give it a chance, but nah, I don't think anywhere's made any signs yet, actually. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen any new signs anywhere. But yeah, give it about a week or so, but give it about a week or two and the deals will start coming in. But it's a bit too early to say signs, really. It's only been on for 2 days. Right, okay. Thoughts on Arsenal? I mean, they're starting to get the act together now. I mean, about time to start to pull the finger out in it, but yeah, I mean, they're still up, obviously. I don't think they'll probably get top 10, but they'll definitely still Arsenal. Yes, what's this? I like Ben Yedder. I like him as a player. In FIFA, though, he can do one. I hate him in FIFA, and he gets too many special cards. It pisses me off, so that's why I don't like Ben Yedder personally. he went and had a better team after Bruce. Bruce, any day of the week, Bruce. He had better players. I mean, for example, players like people like Rafa with starting players like Atsu. I mean, these are players that don't even make our 25-man squad now. 100% Bruce had a better team. It says, yes, Adam P. Jack, mate. Hello, pal. Happy New Year, mate. But good to see you. You say Shaw's clearance versus Liverpool, yeah. Oh, really good clearance. A lot of Liverpool fans are saying that's a pen. I mean, I don't know what Dollar could have done. Mane is literally playing Twister on top of him. Like, he's got his full body around him. Like, the keeper can't physically get away touching Mane. So I don't get how it could have been a pen. And I think Liverpool fans should be more concerned with the fact that they missed so many chances in that game to win the match, and that one decision that could have went in their favour. But I don't know what Dollar could have done there. Mane is literally on top of him. He couldn't have physically moved without obviously interfering with Mane, so it is obstruction in my opinion. We're playing 5-4-1, you sure? I personally thought it was 4-4-2, but if it's true, then obviously fair enough. Poch to PSG, yeah, great one, that. You know, Poch is waiting a while to get a job and he's paid off, essentially. He's got a job that he really wanted at PSG, of course he's played for them. And he get easy trophies there, as someone that's never had a trophy before, you know. He's going to get a nice stacked collection there. Julian in left mid, oh god, I hope that. I'm near the end champs, first. I haven't played any champs this year. I play FIFA now and again, when the Xbox or the PlayStation, but I haven't played champs at all this season, this year. Who do you think will win the league? Liverpool, I still think they're going to do it. Man U are definitely in contention, but I think Liverpool will go all the way in the end and get the job done again. They'll drop points at time, Liverpool, but I still think they are really good when they're kicking. I try to read these comments. There's quite a few comments coming in here. I try my best, but yeah, any questions, like I said, feel free to ask them. Of course, there's quite a lot to talk about today in terms of matches, in terms of obviously me in the next week or so. But Indonesia, I mean, if you're from Indonesia, this isn't fair enough. Hope everything with COVID's alright there, pal. But when's maximum ban? I've heard he's still weeks away. I don't get it. I don't get you be fatigued for that long. It's starting to question me a bit. That's just what we love. I don't know what you mean by that, pal. But let's see. Okay, we're checking this. What's up with Fraser? He's legit injured. He has actually got an injury. He's this guy following me. Is this sports percent? Oh, he could be followed back. Who's your favourite dart player? Interesting one actually. I don't think I have favourites, to be fair. I like all of them. I want Gary Hansen to win tonight against Gurren Price, because admittedly I like Price, you know, even though he's a bit of a knob at times, you kind of need the sort of players in the spot, because otherwise if there's no knobs in it, it's just going to get boring in it. Same with football, you know, if you get dickheads in your team, obviously, it's always going to be entertaining to watch, but yeah, I do agree that obviously he is a dick at times. Sometimes he doesn't shake people's hands. I mean, you've got to do that, end of story, but yeah, I do still respect him, you know, he still is a great player. He of course won the World Cup this year and he won a couple of other things as well, but Yeah, and I do want Anderson to win tonight, but in terms of my favourite dart player, the one I probably want the most to win this year was Paul Lynn. I love Paul Lynn, absolute legend. 66, he's still on the boards, I love it. But yeah, of course he's not very good, he went out in round 2, but listen, he's still competing, he can't afford it, but yeah, I love Paul Lynn. Let's just see, Adam, what about an extra back to a Newcastle takeover, an extra back in? I don't know anything about anything to do with the takeover lately, I haven't been paying much attention to it lately. I'm not going to discuss about it, because yeah, I don't really know anything lately, pal. Diego Jota really threatens his opponent to his quality, Jota. One of the best signs of the summer window that, obviously coming in there and literally just being a presence essentially on the bench. Can be not mod now, surely. Only banned comments where there's people asking me to show the TV or just people that are just, I don't know, people are just insult me, I guess. What was it? But just only do that, please, mate. I'll talk to Leicester lineup there. So we've got Schmeichel, Justin, Fofana, Evans, Castagna, Ndidi, Tillemans, Madison, Brighton, Barnes, Vardy. 4-2-3-1. Ooh, it's a good formation there. Yeah, I expect Leicester to come out full force in this game. When's Maximum back? A couple of weeks' time. He's still ages away yet, Spencer, which is quite concerning. I don't really understand that. But he's still quite well away yet. Think that Ruben Diaz was not too class sign for City. He's a proper sort of the defence out. Yeah, Diaz, he is pretty good, isn't he? I didn't think at the start I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is a good sign, but he is definitely coming into gear now. Do you like Diego Jota? Yeah, really good player. I mean, for what was like 30 million or something to steal, something happened to bench, something that will come on and literally change the game. A bit like Thiago, against Newcastle in that game. He came on, even though he didn't score, he did change the match when he came on. I did feel like he was the best outfield player at the time. I reckon he had COVID. Yeah, I do believe he did have COVID, but I just don't understand it be fatigued for like 2 months. I mean, that's a pretty long time to be fatigued. But to be fair, I hadn't had COVID. I don't know what the effects are fully. I know people have it, but I don't know, obviously, how it affects people, obviously, that need to play a 90-minute game at such a high intensity in the Premier League. So I couldn't really comment on it, but I do think it's a bit weird that how he's still fatigued in a few weeks. I mean, how long is he going to be knackered for? But yeah, I don't know. Well, if Ronaldo enters Leicester, see what Cristiano Ronaldo goes to Leicester. I mean, if that happens, I've seen it all in football, mate. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. At some point, I think he will make the move again. I don't know when. I still think it's going to be a couple more years at Juventus. It's a team that still, this season, I still think has a chance to win the Champions League. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, what was this here? Oh, okay, I was checking this here. What Lionel Messi enters Newcastle now? Well, obviously, we'll be discussing some very good topics in that case. But yeah, I mean, Messi. I mean, I don't know if he's ever going to leave Barca. I know he's got the option to this season, but I'll be honest, I actually think he's going to stick. Even though Barca is currently suffering at the time, I don't think his love for the clubs is going to be too much for him. It's a club that has made him. He's literally went through all the youths to get to the starting 11, of course, to become one of the best players, if not the best player in history. So I do think he's got a lot of love towards Barca, and I've got a feeling that's going to actually make him stick in the end. But we'll see. I could be wrong, but I do think Messi's going to stick. A lot of people would also love to see, have a new challenge, but I personally don't. I literally don't mind, to be honest. Literally don't mind an awful lot. Follow a few of these back. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Of course, everything going on for that next few weeks, especially regarding Newcastle as well. What Sten's gonna make. I've been told Newcastle. I've literally got barely any money. But I think that Ashley would definitely budge if Bruce needs some signs. I think Williams is one who would definitely budge towards. Because for how cheap he is, he cannot say no. I mean, he's a player that's fan loved, a player that's really good, a player that Bruce has obviously used before, and a player that's obviously knows the dressing room, knows the club, and knows the teammates. So it's a no-brainer signing him for the amount that I've obviously wanted. I think Newcastle have a good chance against Arsenal. On the FA Cup, even if Arsenal in crap form, which of course obviously they're proven wrong at the minute, I still think Bruce will throw the game away. I think the second he's seen Arsenal at FA Cup draw, he's like, yeah, we're focusing on the league, we're not even going to bother. We'll put a weak squad out, give some players a chance to kick a wall around, we'll see what happens. I really don't think he's going to try in that game, I'll be honest. You want Newcastle to have a good chance of the English League now? Well, I would love to see that happen, but of course, until there's a takeover, that would not be happening. But, okay, how long have we got? Just over half an hour to kick off in the bush. Oh, it's not my streams nice early, to be fair. But in terms of next week, by the way, I'm actually updating my phone so I can use Streamlabs again. So I will obviously go on Streamlabs and get all the shit on the screen again. So yeah, from next week I will be doing that. But Jesus, okay. What we're looking at here. As his Darlow's had good performances. Yeah, he's been class this season, mate. Darlow, I mean, considering his second choice to keep De Bruyne has been out for a decent amount of time. I mean, yeah, he's held his own, and he's obviously the first choice keeper now. He's went De Bruyne, get out of here. I'm the first choice. I mean, yeah, considering how hard it was to be first choice keeper at Newcastle, considering De Bruyne is a really good goalkeeper, and the fact that he's obviously just completely just shoved him out of there, just shows how good he is, really. That's a good bet, actually. Someone's requested a bet here. I think it's good odds. Vardy and Wilson both to score on the match. Sean Longstaff, Richie get called 125. Well, yeah, good odds. I mean, stick a daft five. Right? Got potential chance of winning 600. I mean, yeah, I think that's good odds for that bet. I'm basically going to stick it on because I'm going to put any bets on today. But yeah, I do think that's quite good. You don't need the back. Yeah, we don't at the minute, to be fair. But of course, no, Darlow just suddenly starts being like sloppy and inconsistent. You know, he will be coming back in the team fairly quickly, I imagine. I'll try and get my home Twitter page, yeah, so I can obviously... Oh no, that's Newcastle I was looking for. Yeah, De Bruyne goes on the bench again. Oh, the sun's getting my eyes and we'll get away. But of course, once it gets to about 2:05, we'll of course sit down there and we get ready to, of course, discuss the game. But, right, okay, what are we looking at? Of course, any questions in ask, feel free to do so. Whereas Maxi still out, he's still fatigued from COVID, as it's been said by the club, but yeah, a bit weird. I've already answered that, to be fair, pal, so I'm not going to go into it loads again, but yeah, it's a bit interesting how he's been out for that long, essentially. Jesus Christ, get up my eyes. It's probably getting my eyes here, but anyway, I'll quickly go on Instagram. I think someone messaged me in here, didn't they? What's this guy saying? 1 sec, boys. Oh, someone's asked me to start earlier. Oh, my bad, it's it. Right, 1 sec, quickly message him. How are you doing, Adam? You had a good Christmas? Yeah, I had a good Christmas, man. Thank you for asking. What about you, mate? You had a good New Year? Yeah, a good Christmas, of course. Good, Happy New Year. Yeah. But you got that out there. But we could just go for the buck. Who's the best young player in the Prem? Best young player. Ooh. I don't know what I define as young. I'm going to assume young is like just obviously a player like young 20s. Will come into the 20s. Saka, you think? But Saka's definitely a shout, but I don't know. It depends what you class as young. You still class players like 20s young. I mean, I swear Trent's only what, like 22 or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I swear he's still seriously young. In terms of all ones, trying to think. There's like Foden. I mean, players that still are really, really young. I don't know, there's quite a few. There's quite a few different positions, so it would be hard to say, but I could definitely obviously give some shouts to which ones could obviously be there. On the 21 is saying okay. Yeah, Bernardo Saka would definitely be one up there. I can't really think of too many on the 21s, to be fair, off the top of my head. You went back to your mate. Hope you're alright. But I just been discussing on the best on the 21 players really. In the Prem. But just in the Pepsi Max, no beverages. Well, you not like Steve Way for Adam. It's not I don't like him. I just got some criticism towards him, which of course I will say in the live stream. I don't hate him. I haven't got anything against him, but there are some things that obviously I will be commenting on in the live stream, which will definitely lead to an argument, I imagine. But yeah, I don't hate him. I just felt like I should guys criticise him essentially. But yeah, and Wednesday I will obviously get into a lot more, but I just want to say straight up, anyone here from each channel, I don't hate the guy. What's the prediction? Arsenal versus Newcastle. I can't see Newcastle winning now. I'll go 2-0, 3-0 Arsenal or something. That's a cat scratching the post there. What do you think about the situation? Do you think it's for football reasons or personal reasons? People can say what they want about Arteta, but I don't get as a manager how you can have a player out the 25-man squad that's on like 300 grand a week. It's absolutely shocking. Even though he's not the best at times, Ozil is still a really good player and a player that can change the match on a turn of its head, in my opinion. But I don't understand how you can obviously leave a player like Ozil out a 25-man squad for us. I mean, he's literally on like 300 grand a week. I mean, it's mental. It is absolutely mental. But yeah, that's something I can't agree with Arteta on. But in terms of Newcastle game, the second I seen Arsenal in the FA Cup draw, I had a feeling Bruce is just going to say, listen, we're going to throw it away. put all the weak players out. We'll see what happens, essentially. Porter Smith Rowe. I haven't watched enough of Smith Rowe to really comment on him. But one sec, guys. I think the Catalans will go outside, so I'm going to quickly let it out. I'll be back like literally 30 seconds or so. What out? What? Right, back. I was letting the cat out. Well, what was the comments I was reading here? I look like I gained a bit of weight, do you think? Nah, I promise you, mate, I haven't gained much weight. Well, since what was the last time you seen us in Liverpool history? I mean, yeah, I haven't gained any weight at all. I'm still just over 10 stone. I mean, I've been like that for about a year now. Admittedly, from the first lockdown, I've gained a little bit, but it's not much. It's not noticeable. What's even going on at Ozil? Arteta's didn't pick him on the 25-man squad, essentially, so he can't legally play this season. Was that 34 seconds? What was that? Were you timing me when I let the card? I don't know about that. When do you think the title will go through? I think it's fake news. I don't know what I think. I'll be honest, I don't know much behind the scenes. I couldn't really give you my opinion on that, mate. I hope it goes through, but I don't know what to believe, and I don't know anything, essentially, so I can't really comment on that. So obviously, I just can't say anything about that. Adam, how tall, if you don't mind me asking? About 5'7", I say. So yeah, for my age, I'm a bit small for my age. I'll be fair. Not tiny, but I'm for the average height of my age, I'm a little bit smaller. But what's this here? I swear it was meant to be a takeover 2 to 3 years ago. Nothing's happened so hype. But I mean, well, Ashley's had the club on sale since like a year since he's bought it. It's been what's he been here now? 14 years or something. I had him at 17. That's just incorrect, Thomas. That is not true at all. Right. Okay, what's that chucking? Yeah. Oh, just having a quick look around my channels, keep an eye on a couple of things. I get him, personally not, no. I don't know why you asked that. Got nothing against anyone else gay, but I'm just personally not. I mean, yeah, it was a bit of a random question, but alright. Okay, what's that chicken? I think the score will be 1-1 Wilson and Vardy. Yeah, well, if you think that's going to be the score, mate, get that bet on. Vardy and Wilson to score. There was Sean Longstaff and Richie get carded for like 150 to 150 odds worth. So if you think that's going to happen, it was 125 to 1. If you think that's going to happen, maybe get that bet on. Get yourself some money if you think that's the case. You thought you was gay. I mean, yeah, I've got nothing against anyone that's gay. I'm just personally not. That's all I'm really going to say about it. I'll put a bet in Newcastle win. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit confident today. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. I know a lot of people are probably still going to be quite negative, and I don't blame them, but I'm always positive. Me, I'm betting. You don't know how old I am. Well, fair enough, him. But listen, before I was 18, I literally just got me dad to sign up a betting account and got myself one there. Not about that woolly life. I mean, yeah, but just drop the topic in that, please. I expect part of the bus. Yeah, you know, the Leicester still are a top 4 side. If they win today, they go third. Of course, that depends on whatever Tottenham's playing. Of course, their match got postponed, but if they win today, they do go above Tottenham third, and they'll be 1 point behind the title race. So, listen, these are still in the title race. Cannot write them off one bit. I'm saying 2-1 Newcastle. But yeah, if they drop points today, you know, whew, big one for Leicester. I think they will get top 4 this season. I don't know if they're going to win the league. I definitely think they will be getting Champions League football next year. There will be a serious choke if Brendan Rodgers didn't get it. Based on how I think they're playing, I think they're playing very well. Even in some matches where they lose, I still think they're very decent at times. Wilson will score. I think you will. I think Newcastle will get a pen at some point. I don't know how, but I think we will. There's VAR, to be fair, actually goes in Newcastle's favour quite a bit. I mean, the only time I think VAR's really went against Newcastle was 2 occasions. One where Manu got a pen, Doro saved it, so in that case it didn't really go against her. And then the Leeds one where like Wilson did legit get fouled. Like, when we were 2-1 down, there should be a pen. So that's the one time where I think VAR has kind of stitched us over. But compared to our teams, I mean, our teams have got dozens of occasions where VAR sort of had their life. So the fact Newcastle got like one real big example just shows how lucky you kind of been from VAR. Will you say I need Newcastle's keepers? No, I wouldn't. When's time at footy come back? It was meant to come back after Christmas, but County the College is only letting people in. They're only letting like one set of classes in, I think, into like halfway into January, and then they're letting everyone come back to face to face. But I'll be honest, I can't see the football being on. I'll be honest, as much as it sucks, it looks as much as I love to get myself back in there. I personally don't think they're gonna have the football. I could be wrong because Sunday League football and that's still available, but I personally don't think the college are gonna do it. I could be wrong, like I said though. But if it's on, you bet you'll also be playing for them again. Fergus McKay, hello, first time in. Hello, welcome to the channel, Fergus. Appreciate you coming on. Pretty much every single Newcastle stream, of course, I'm always on here discussing football and obviously answering your guys' questions. But Happy New Year, mate. Good to see you on the channel for the first time. What's this 1-1? Wilson and Vardy to score, 19th minute Vardy and 49th minute Wilson. Imagine if that's correct. I mean, if that's correct, mate, just tell me the lottery numbers tonight, mate. We go back to 18th. 18th. Yeah, we might be back a week before that, but because we can't go in until the 18th, we're obviously being pushed back. Not a fan, but just here to discuss football. Yeah, fine, Fez. Of course, you don't have to be a fan of Newcastle, but yeah, of course, always up to the discussion. I don't mind people of our obviously football clubs being here. More than happy to discuss things with your clubs over. Newcastle played the way we did against Liverpool. I think we'll be good when Leicester attack. We'll defend well. Yeah, true, but let's be real. It's just one of them days where everything went in our way. I mean, the Liverpool had a lot of chances to score, and no idea they would at least score one of them. So I'm not going to use it as like, listen, Newcastle should be keeping a clean sheet because let's face it, Dollar made a lot of incredible saves. The defenders at time worked also. Sort of Salah missed complete sitters. I mean, it's going to be very hard for that to happen again. It's not going to be easy to keep a clean sheet against Leicester. I found the most incomplete run club in the league, Manchester United. Listen, I'm going to disagree with that. I do think Man U are quite badly run, but I do think Newcastle was worse. The Glazers are awful, but they still made the signs when they needed to. Bruno Fernandes still made that sign when they needed to. Admittedly, they should have got him to begin with, but they still made the sign in the end. And of course, he's an absolute game changer at the team. Potentially going to win the league this season, but I do agree the Glazers are definitely awful, and the Man U are not the club they once were. But listen, I still think Newcastle are definitely got worse owners, my opinion. What's this? Adam, who do you think would take Portugal's pens, Bruno Ronaldo? Oh, interesting one, that one. I'll assume Ronaldo. I imagine he would. But listen, Bruno is really good at pens as well. But I think with Ronaldo's stature, the fact that he's sort of that man at the top of the pyramid, you could say. I do think he's going to have a lot of decisions and things that I do think he will want to be taking pens. But penalty shootouts, I imagine would have been second on. Yeah, fair enough. They're both shite. Yeah, I agree with it. Both awful owners. I think some more ones in. I think Arsenal owners are terrible as well. I think Stan Kroenke is awful. I think the board's terrible. Who else do I think's awful? It's not too many more I can think of. Some of them haven't got much money, but it's not really down to the owner being bad. It's just down to them being skint. Like Norwich, for example, in the Prem. You could say that the owners are awful, but let's be real. Dilly Smith's got no money. She can't invest enough into a team to keep them up because she physically can't. And to be fair, she should be selling the club if that's the case, but at the same time, it is her choice, but obviously it's just he's subjected to things. Video. How old's Bruno? Oh, not too sure. Actually, he's still quite young. That's why he's in the early 20s. Must put him up there. Again, I think it's another club that just doesn't have much money. I mean, they haven't got enough money to sort of really invest, but at the same time, though, they unfairly sacked Bilic, in my opinion. They did it with the intention of getting the get out of jail card of bringing Sam Allardyce and keeping them up, but it looks like it hasn't worked, so it is a really bad decision by the board, and they've got to be responsible for that. I think he's like 20, really, Bruno? Well, fair enough. Bruno's 27, yeah, awful by me. Steve is 60, I mean, that's just, I don't know what Steve has to do with how old Bruno, but yeah, fair enough. I was definitely wrong in the early 20s, Bruno. Just showed my football knowledge is pretty crap at times, but I do try to be as fair as possible. Bruno's 26, yeah. Well, my bad. Of course, the Man U fans, my bad. He's like 28. I mean, yeah, a lot of people got different things. I've heard 27, 28, and 26. So someone just Google it. I'm going to Google it myself. Actually, I'm getting annoyed here. That's this Bruno Fernandes. We'll type it in. We'll find out what yours. Fernandes. Right. Okay. We'll type it in Wikipedia. Bruno Fernandes he is 26 years old. He was born in 1994, 8th of September. Well, we've got that sorted. The board had to buy a centre half this John, but always be no point. Yeah, I imagine the board will come into play here because Man U have got their best chances since Fergie left to obviously win the league. They're definitely in a contention. If they can beat Liverpool next month, then the driving seat. The ball's in their court essentially, so unless they drop points, and obviously the title will be theirs. But still a long way to go. Liverpool still are an incredible team, still one of the best teams in the world of football. So it would not be easy, trumping them win the league. But listen, Ollie, to be fair, I slag Ollie off all the time. I give him credit; he's got them in there. I do think it's down to more of individual performance. For example, Bruno Fernandes' quality. Thanks to Newcastle the other night, yeah, I'm actually saying that. I mean, Man U fans loved it. Liverpool fans, no, obviously not Liverpool fans. Man City fans loved it. Everton fans loved it. Leicester fans loved it. I mean, everyone but Liverpool fans wanted Newcastle to get something from that game. And just obviously the title is going to flip flop again in my opinion. But he's our best in our by now. Yeah, he's pulled his finger on the eye. He's still really good. He's been there for quite a while now, but he had a quality season, didn't he? I think Maguire is good in terms of actual tackling, but his pace is awful. If you have a quick striker, he is brown bread. He will get destroyed. Bruno is top 3 players in the Prem. Yes, I think Son's up there. I think Heung-min Son is definitely up there. I mean, his ability this season is incredible. Honestly, I love him as well. He's not a player who just shows off anything like that. He's just a player that gets on, does his job, and his quality is so good. Him and Kane are definitely getting places at the top in this season. I do think they've dropped quite a few points at times, but listen, if they get top 4 this season, I mean, fair enough. You can't fault it. You personally can't fault it at all. But, okay. Not going to really talk about that. Son's genuine, yeah, he is, isn't he? I remember that time when he two-footed Andrew Gomez. Of course, he's unintentional, and he just completely broke his leg. Frank Ray was a bone break because he can't recover from bone breaks. It was like muscle tear, stuff like that. Oh, it would be very serious, but. Yeah, of course, you tell after the game, he's going to cry. Like, the game afterwards, he scores like, oh, I'm sure respect him. I didn't mean to break his leg, I'm so sorry, stuff like that. Yeah, he did seem very genuine. You could tell it was unintentional, but still a very dangerous tackle. Who's winning the league? I think Liverpool are still going to go do it. Of course, I imagine a lot of people this season are going to not want Liverpool winning because like people always look different title winners, I think. But I would personally want Liverpool over Man U to win the league. And don't mean offence to any Man U fans. Yeah, I just personally would prefer Liverpool. I don't personally mind them that much, but I love Sonny still kind. Yeah, he's quite kind, but I would personally prefer Liverpool to do it. And I do think we'll do it personally. How do you think Newcastle would get on today? I think you mean how do you get on? Yeah, you did mean how. I think it's going to be quite tough against Leicester. It depends again how they play. If they like Liverpool miss loads of chances, fail to sort of break us down. It's a match I can't see Newcastle, potentially winning. But yeah, I mean Leicester on the top 4. With the win today, they're by far in the title race. They're 1 point behind Liverpool and Man U. So listen, they are definitely in it. They've definitely got a good chance. It's not going to be easy at all. It's the match I personally don't want Newcastle to be playing, but got to get out of the way. It's going to be very hard, but as long as the team tries, I don't personally mind if we lose the game. Come on, Newcastle, you never walk alone. Yeah, Liverpool and Man U fans are in, yeah. They want Newcastle to beat Leicester, fair enough. Liverpool beat Man United in a few weeks in the league, says. I still wouldn't say that. Yes, there will be 3 points ahead of you, and yeah, you could say it's a 6-point as well, but listen, it's still not over. You still got to play them again at some point, so you could potentially get your revenge on it, and depending if Liverpool drop points elsewhere, you still can get yourself in there, but it will be a massive game. When Maximin be back, he's still out for a few weeks, I've heard, which is, I don't really understand it, but he'll still be out for quite a bit of time, so yeah, but you see how things really go there. Who do you think free for relegation? Sheffield United, 100%. West Brom, I think, won't stay up. And let's see the bottom 3. I don't know, actually. Fulham have got 2 games down, only 3 points behind Brighton. So, listen, I don't know. I personally think the bottom 3 at the minute, I think West Brom, Fulham, and Sheffield United would be ones to go down. Kieran Tierney's goal yesterday. The second goal was quality yesterday as well, but it was set as one. I mean, Arsenal, yeah, that's sort of saying that, listen, we're back, we're going to try and get ourselves back in a sort of Europa League spot. The crazy part is, right, despite how crap Arsenal have been this season, if they win 2 more games, right, this is not based on any all results, but they are 6 points to third. I mean, obviously they beat the teams around them in the top 10, they could still get into, like, Champions League. I mean, it's stupid. It's honestly stupid. I can get why Newcastle fans be frustrated, because if we had a manager that was ambitious, we could potentially get ourselves into a kind of ridiculous spot. I mean, likes of Aston Villa, likes of Everton, I know these teams are invested quite a bit, but these are teams that are in Europa League spots and Champions League spots. I mean, yeah, I mean, in terms of, get yourself into a sort of European spot, it's not going to be more of an easier season to do it. I think the title race is still hard, even though teams have dropped points, but Yeah, in terms of European spot, if you got your form, I mean, again, a team like Southampton, West Ham, these teams are in for contention of getting Europa League spots. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still possible. Despite Newcastle playing crap, we're still only 5 points for the Europa League spot. I mean, it is still possible. It's stupid. The league is so open. The Liverpool game probably don't need to rely on Maximin. Yeah, I think Wilson's the more important player. If we were missing Wilson, that's the one that's going to put us in trouble, I think. We won the title by 9 points at least, for Man City, the rest of the chasing Champions League spot. Very ambitious thing there. I think Liverpool are going to win by more than 9 points. At the minute, the league wouldn't say that, but respect your opinion. I won't say I agree with that, but listen, of course, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to slag you off for it. But, bear with me, guys, I'm a bit hungry. Sorry, I forgot a new manners here. I'll also be joining Sunday League One, but yeah, I like the tweets and Twitter when there's people saying like, TV when they're playing Barnsley next year. I thought they were really funny, them ones. Aubameyang's a stinker. If there's any Arsenal fans, I haven't got anything against the club themselves. I always like when Arsenal lose because TV is just too funny not to watch. This game is harder than the Liverpool one. You think? I haven't seen that, but away form is strong. I don't believe in the away home form this season because there's nothing to obviously benefit from being away or home because there's no fans. And obviously in the Liverpool's case, for example, or Everton's case, when they do have fans there, I do think it's a bit of an advantage. But in terms of away form this season, Leicester, I'm pretty sure they haven't played any games where they've had fans there or they've been to a away ground where they've seen fans there. So I don't believe in any form, I would say. I do believe it's just based on actual form throughout the season, not based on the obviously home and away. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, listen, Liverpool, I mean, of course I've dropped points, but the away game before Newcastle, the 1-7-0 against Palace, so again, I don't think the form really matters in this case, pal. If Sheffield United get relegated, I'll eat sushi. I hadn't had sushi before, so I'm not going to say it's terrible. But Ty is delusional. Yeah, but he's a funny kind of delusional. Is that delusional where he just creased every time you watch him? This is hello P, hope you're well and not crying about no sausages. I'm gutted he didn't win the bet yesterday, Kieran. I was wanting that luxury item, but yeah, I mean, I was very surprised Wolves got that 3-1 lead. At that point, I was 100% certain we're going to win the match. But yeah, Nuno for a huge 2 points drop yesterday. A team that's also around the relegation zone, only 3 points from the bottom, Brighton. And bear in mind, Fulham are beneath them. We've got 2 games down, so they could potentially trump them and get them in the relegation zone. So yeah, really interesting one. Will Claude come back, miss that fella? I think at some point he will. I think it's to be quite a while, but I think at some point he will come back on the channel. I haven't tried it either, but everyone calls it terrible. So sushi, I haven't personally tried it. Yeah, I think it looks appetizing personally. I would give it a go. I'm kind of a fan of stuff like seafood, stuff like that. So yeah, at some point I would give it food, but I'm not going to slag off with them about it. Sushi is rank. Yeah, well, people have got obviously a lot of different opinions about that. We could have one player for United 99 seasons for what's like after the 99 season when Newcastle doing the peak it would have been. But the 99 season, I mean, there's so many, and really is so many, but. Yeah, I mean, it was Cantona around the 99. My knowledge isn't the best of Manny towards the end, but if Cantona was around 99, I would say him. He was incredible. I mean, honestly, him, Schmeichel were the 2 game changers I thought that cost Newcastle that title back in '96. But Adam, what do you have to do to be moderator? Just be on the channel for quite well, mate. Yeah, I've been on quite well, to be fair, so I will make you one. But essentially, Joe just only put people in timeout if they ask for the TV to be on and if the slag be off, essentially. Maybe if you need to apologise, it won't happen to do it. No, but regardless of what people think about Claude, the comment he said was still proven to be racist. Robbie came on here TV and said it was a racial stereotype. He's obviously supposed to kick it out, and they've said that as well. And despite my video, despite obviously that being said, a lot of people still obviously backed Claude and said, "Oh, you're dickhead," stuff like that. Can you turn the TV on? Exactly, after I mean Fergus, pal, but. People just come on assuming I can have the TV, and I can't for copyright reasons. It's something that obviously if anyone doesn't know, but anyway, we've got just about 10 minutes to do. Troops is racist, so that comment about white was it was classed as a white privilege, so it wasn't classed as a racist act. Kicking out also responded to that one saying it was a white privilege act. So in that case, it wasn't proven to be racist, but of course people still obviously think it should be 2 ways. But yeah, in that situation, it was proven to be a white privilege act by your troops. Do you do a lot of our stream or just Newcastle games? I personally don't. I personally only stream really for Newcastle United games. When Newcastle United win cup draws, I also live stream that. And in terms of Wednesday, of course, Steve Wave will be one of my live streams, so that's going to be kind of an off-topic from that true Newcastle game one. But yeah, I personally don't really do any off-topic ones, to be fair. I used to do it now and again, but yeah, I tend to just stick to Newcastle now. In terms of live streams, I mean, it's just, it's a bit mind grain, I guess, every single week. You know, we're speaking for 3 hours about the game, especially when Newcastle lose all the time. But yeah, in terms of like a Saturday one, I mean, doing 4 games on a Saturday, it's just impossible. My phone's gonna be gone from speaking so much. What's that? My uncle died at the age of 57. His birthday December 30th of a blood cancer. I'm missing recipes. Well, Charlie, I'm so sorry to hear that. Of course, you know, it happens to everyone. I'm dreadfully sorry. You know, of course, condolences go to you and your family. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. Listen, happens to all of us. You know, that sort of thing. Obviously, apologise for that. With the Swans are going up, Swansea. At the minute, you know, they're definitely in contention. I still think they're going to drop out at some point. I can't see it happening. That team's just so young. But yeah, based on form, you know, massive win against Watford yesterday, but it's still a large 20 odd games to go, so they ain't done yet. So who are the 3 most boring teams watching the league in your opinion? No offence to any of these teams I support. Burnley, Brighton, and to be fair, if I wasn't a Newcastle fan, I would say Newcastle, but I would say Burnley, Brighton, Palace probably. Those sort of ones really. Like to West Brom, quite boring as well. Obviously, they don't get smashed. Sheffield United, I don't think. Actually, Sheffield United are quite boring. Just the teams around our area, most of them really boring. Wolves are pretty boring. I guess you can say that, yeah. What's this here? Adam, do you remember one of your streams when these people radiant saying stuff about Black Lives Matter? Yeah, of course, they obviously made a video responding to those racist terms. Yeah, again, I don't know how it happens. I did try to find it out, but it's quite hard. The analytics only show the live stream after it's been uploaded, not while it's actually been on, which is a bit unfortunate because it was possible for me to actually find out where it came from. Yo, Bruce in or out. People are going to disagree with me straight away, but right now I can't really see a manager that would come and that would improve the squad. Eddie Howe, I think, is a slightly better manager than Bruce, but really he's not. I don't think he's going to get that team where it needs to be. So in that reason alone, I would say Bruce in, but I still think he's not a good manager. I still think he does a terrible job, but it's more down to an owner that is not trying to get his team forward. I don't think it's fair to set a guy in the spot to bring someone else in that's just not going to improve the team an awful lot. That's just my opinion. A lot of people are going to disagree with that because a lot of people want Bruce's head, but I can't see a manager out there right now that would come to this club that would do a better thing. What's this? Leeds are boring. I mean, yeah, I can tell you laughing after that one made the most entertaining team in the world. I can see the criticism behind it though, because obviously when you're playing at high intensity, the team's always going to be inconsistent. Like, we got Eliza playing strikers and centre mid, you know, just chuck them all forward and chuck them all back, you know. Put in for that like 90 minutes, working your absolute arse off. I mean, it's going to be very hard, so you're never going to be consistent, which is why I do think it's a legit form of criticism towards Leeds. I don't know, this guys, whenever you need him. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you trying, mate. Of course, sorry to hear that, pal. Obviously, you know, tough times. I hope you can obviously get through it, but yeah, just obviously just speak to your family and stuff like that if you do it, mate. But always open here for a chat. But yeah, I mean, there's not much I can really say about it. It happens to everyone. It's just awful stuff. Score prediction, I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle. Yeah, something to kick off is very is true. The thing with Leeds is they will win or lost by a lot, or lose by a small amount. Well, yeah, but obviously when you're playing intensity high with players, obviously haven't got experience in the Premier League, you know, it's going to be very tiring. I mean, I couldn't imagine like many teams are all like playing with that level of just sprinting for 90 minutes flat. I mean, the team's always going to be inconsistent when you're playing at so high level. I left this game off my bet, like, couldn't call it. Yeah, a tough one today, even though Leicester have to win to go literally third at 1 point behind the title race. But I mean, you kind of right, to be fair. I personally think Newcastle got to win the game. I really got a funny feeling we're going to get something today. Fair point. Appreciate it, Vicky. Adam P is a Geordie boy. That's right, Charlie. I'm a Geordie for him, I guess. But yeah, in terms of our videos this week, if we, of course, win or lose today, I will be, of course, bringing a reaction video out. But in terms of our videos, unless something happens, say, on Monday or Tuesday, the next time we'll be on, of course, is Steve's live stream on Wednesday. What do you think? What's this? What do you think we're buying transfer window? I think Jetro Woodard is 100%. Come on, Newcastle, do us a favour. Yeah, of course, Man U fans and Liverpool fans are desperate for Newcastle to get something today, you know. Want to keep Leicester, Tottenham, Everton out of that race, but listen, you got other teams that you focus on just Leicester. I mean, Everton and Chelsea, not Everton, Tottenham and Everton have both got the same points. Not only that, Chelsea beat Man City today, so the thing is though, like, if Chelsea lose a Man City today, like, if any of them winning that game, they're in the title race as well, even though they get obviously a game behind. But actually, City got 2 games now. Jesus Christ. City in the title race is as mental as it sounds. Loans of boss man. I mean, yeah, if City win both their games now, they're actually 1 point behind the title race. I mean, what's going on with this league? Arsenal can still come back and win the league. It's stupid. They're literally only 10 points behind it. Like, it's absolutely mental. It's not going to be easy. Like, they've still definitely got a chance, I think. What's this? Adam City. Chelsea City home for a draw. Yeah, I imagine. Adam, don't buy no cat or dog because they ruin your house. Yeah, I meant to do scratched. They scratched obviously the furniture and stuff like that. But yeah, I got 2 cats personally, but yeah, I didn't tend to get any more anyway. Augie is a free agent. He's not gonna come into Newcastle. I couldn't see it in a million years, mate. Oh, Chelsea City is a 2-2. Yeah, I imagine be hoping for a draw. Obviously, keep City out there because they win, especially their games, and don't want to give them momentum because they're definitely getting themselves in there. But okay, one sec. Well, what's this here? Okay, right. That's not really anything for me to discuss. Well, we're gonna go sit over by the couch now, guys. Get the game on. Newcastle and Leicester. It's gonna be a tasty match, but yeah, we're gonna quickly go and move over now. Oh shit! Barry, just a sec, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop my camera there. But thankfully, it's not dark today, so there's no need to keep turning lights on. 1-0 to Leicester, you think? Fair enough. We'll split that opinion shortly. I personally, I'm actually quite ambitious today. I think Newcastle are going to get something. As mad as it sounds, I do think Newcastle are going to get something from the game. I could be proven wrong. We could get beat 3-4-0. Obviously, last year when Leicester played both times, we lost 5-0 away and we lost 3-0 at home. But to be fair, in that home game, we had 9 men because we had 5 injuries in the game, which resulted in players obviously going off without being subbed. Newcastle 11-0. Jesus, I wish, mate. Bungee jumping experience as well on the camera, yeah. Take a photo of face camera in it. 1-0 Newcastle, you saying? Fair enough, hope so. I was hoping for like 8 weeks that this one's a go up. Now I'm starting to believe, man, it's dangerous. Listen, don't believe it to the end. Do not believe it to the end, Kieran, because it's never 100%. This game will be 2-0 Newcastle, trust me. Alright, fair enough, pal. But anyway, the lineup, of course, I'm not going to say the lineup again because I've already pinned it on the stream. You can just look at it if you need to. Right, Adam, I just checked the lineup. I've got it pinned in the stream, mate, like at the top of the comments. But both the Longstaffs in the middle. Sean, I swear down, Sean Longstaff, you piss me off today, I'm going to be annoyed. Wow, whoa. Well, how's his formation? It's a 4-4-2. What's his formation? 1 sec, I want to check what his formation is. What? He's playing 4-3-4? He's playing 3-4-3? What's he doing? He's actually set out as a 3-4-3. What's he doing? I assume when the defender's going to switch to a 5-back, but on paper we're a 3-4-3 formation. Jesus Christ. He's attacking FC today. Newcastle will win. I'm confident we will. Joelinton hat-trick. I imagine Joelinton's going to hat-trick, man. He's 3 goals in the Premier League in about 50 matches. But seriously though, this season, especially alongside Callum Wilson, he's got a second strike alongside him. He has been improving quite a bit more. He's linked a lot more in play and he is actually creating chances. I still think his finishing is shocking, but he is getting himself in the dangerous spots, which is what you need for a striker. What's this? 33 people like Adam getting big. This is how match days normally go, mate. But I mean, yeah, that's how things really go. But I imagine once kick-off goes, there'll be obviously an influx of more people coming in. And of course, when Steve's on Wednesday, yeah, for a fact there's going to be a lot of people in that one. I'm so glad we did buy Longstaff dodgy bullet. Yeah, he did. I'll be honest, he did. Newcastle valued the guy at £50 million. I mean, yeah, I couldn't see him go to any Premier League team now, to be honest. But more goal involvement, right? So Harry Kane's got 72% for Tottenham. Callum Wilson's second with 65% of the goal involvement. But you're actually going to show the football is just a reaction. But I legally can't trade the football. Me at my channel would get banned. Simple as that. I legally can't. Castange being a mint sign for Leicester. Yeah, he hasn't he? But oh my god, what a stat that is. Jamie Vardy, his last 20 Premier League away games, he scored 19 goals. Jesus Christ. I mean, I tell you, his longevity is incredible. 19 goals, last 20 games away from home. That's mental. That. Who's the one that scores against us every time we play? Well, against Man U, or Matt Leicester. And then when's the next match week? Newcastle match, next match week. Arsenal next Saturday in the FA Cup, and then the next time in the Prem was the Tuesday after that. We've got Sheffield United. Bearing in mind, that is Sheffield United's next game, and they have not won a single match this season. I swear down, if we are the one that gives them a win, I'm going to get absolutely mad. But yeah, if we are the first team to give Sheffield United a win, just like we did the Derby back in 2007, I'm going to be very annoyed. But of course not. What players taking tonight? What's this? Newcastle United draw in the Champions League? Oh, wish me. Last time Champions League was back in 2003, I believe it was. But Newcastle United under away. It wasn't my lifetime, admittedly, but I was way too young. Obviously, you remember that. Never mind go to the games. Yeah, as always, he knows it. Passionate P, yeah. But yeah, tough match. Yeah, Leicester are a seriously strong team. It's not going to be easy at all, but we can give it a good game. Who knows? The Newcastle Arsenal game's on BBC One, 5:30 kickoff on the Saturday. I remember it off the top of my head. But EPL still get manager of the year, but realistic something like Deansbury should be. Yeah, I mean, people keep kissing his arse about his tactics, and they don't always work. They do get criticism. I mean, when you play that intensity every single match, you will always be inconsistent. You know, players can't keep up with that sort of level every single time against different teams that play different formations, different setups. I mean, all sorts of different variants, but. Yeah, I mean, he deserves to be credited, sure, but like he still isn't like, you know, this amazing manager that's made Leeds the best team ever. But he's definitely made them better than what they've been the last 15 years, but he's still open to criticism, in my opinion. I don't like Rocket League, we used to. I haven't played Rocket League quite well, but I do think it's quite a decent game. Hey guys, I'm with you. Yeah, a lot of people want Newcastle to win today. I mean, fair enough. A lot of people, of course, want to keep Leicester out of the title race, especially the Liverpool Man U fans. But I mean, there's probably, you can realistically say probably about eight different teams that are in the title race at the minute. Of course, no results need to go their way, but like they're definitely in contention to get themselves in that spot. If obviously they get the wins. But, I mean, the top five are still in it. City got 2 games and they're still in it. Even like Chelsea, I mean, yeah, I don't think they're obviously gonna win the league, but they've definitely still got a chance if things go their way. But Newcastle, it's been offered Hampshire Charlie, would you want him added? Now, I think he's a good player. I would happily take him, but it's going to cause some evictions at the club. It's not the best interest of the club because remember this guy 2-footed Matt Ritchie and literally got him injured for like 6 months. So you know, I imagine the first training session he would get absolutely like they'll probably scrap. I imagine they would be really pissed off at each other. But yeah, that tackle was seriously dangerous, and he sort of slagged the club off after the game as well. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I can't remember what it was. There was somebody said that kind of pissed me off, so I imagine the football players will be pissed off by it as well. But anyway, Leicester with their first attack, then Newcastle deal with it. Arsenal 1-1, Newcastle this time we will play well. Now, I think even when Arsenal in their poor form, I still think they would come to beat up. I just got a feeling Bruce is going to throw the game away. Oh my god, it was that. James Madison shot from about 25 yards out, just went wide there. Have you seen how many sports dark signs are up? Yeah, honestly, it's Promotion FC. Sean Longstaff's already down with something. But James Madison was here, chance there. So Longstaff went out to try and tackle him. I mean, that was not far at all. He sort of bent it towards the corner, just went by the post. I mean, that's a pretty decent chance. And I don't think Donald had a covered either because of how high it was. I think it would have went top bins to get out on target. He scored both matches against Newcastle as well as now stat for James Madison. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go today. Anyway, Leicester headed up. Harvey Bonds and the boy, he's a brilliant player by Harvey Bonds. Tries to put someone through with Newcastle deal with it. Newcastle quite panicky a minute, just clear on the ball, pitching up really sort of wanting to keep order, just trying to get rid of it straight away. And back how we started. It's been all Leicester, to be honest. We haven't started particularly well. We've just been trying to constantly clear on the ball. Oh, Vardy went big chance there, Newcastle just clear it though. I don't know who put it in there, but someone put a really good ball in, and Newcastle just about cleared it. I mean, Wilson's got the ball for Newcastle in our box. I mean, that's how much pressure Leicester's playing at the minute. They're playing a really high intensity so far. But Joe Linton tries to win it, but it was a pretty bad ball. But Dubravka start next year. I imagine he would start against Arsenal in the FA Cup, to be fair. I'm for like that. Yeah, I definitely think he will start against them. I mean, it's crazy to think Dubravka's second choice at Newcastle. Mental, absolutely mental. But yeah, Joe deserves it, and I do agree that he should be first choice, especially that Liverpool performance. That Liverpool performance is put him at the top. I'll just I got what's that? Morrison's now every day. I live 1 minute away. I mean, yeah, Morrison's got some bangers. I'll be getting some fresh food every day from there. But can he put in the lineup, please? I'm pretty sure it's a pinned comment. Is the lineup, mate? I definitely made the pinned comment the Newcastle lineup. So if you look there, I imagine you definitely find it. Okay, we should look next to the supermarket, to be fair. Next to a couple of things, I guess. It's not much. I'm next to a corner shop next to a Barber's. I definitely need one at some point, but and I'm also next to like a couple of takeaways, but that's about it really. He was winning 0-0 in the 5th minute. Not much is going on. been on Leicester so far. Newcastle, I don't even think I've been in their half, to be honest. We may have been around the edge of their half. But I mean, yeah, Leicester by an absolute mile off the ones that look to be scoring the first goal in this game. Joe went down. It's the second time this game, and Newcastle players already went down. I hope it's not the same as what happened last year at Leicester when 5 players got injured in the match. I feel like he's holding his back, so I've got a feeling someone's like, I don't know, went in the back of him when he's went doing challenge or a header or something. Hope Man U win the league. Fair enough. Yeah, if they beat Liverpool next month, you know, the league's literally in their court essentially. Tielemans a little bit of an elbow there. It's not intentional, but he's just obviously used his sight to sort of get it to try and win the ball. Little elbow on his back there. He should be alright. But of course, if he's not, we have got Gale and Cowell on the bench. Please don't be cowards. Big Gale, big Gale, big Gale. Well, of course, Cowell hasn't scored for Newcastle in 10 years, so yeah, we're still waiting for him, mate. But last time he scored in the Prem, I think was the end of 2017, start of 2018, I think it was. I don't know, I could be wrong, but he hasn't scored for, in the Prem for a really long time. And the fact that he still gets paid at Newcastle, I think, is criminal. I do think he's good enough to be a Premier League player anymore. As harsh as it is, I do love him as a player. And yeah, admittedly, he did kind of F us off when, of course, when Liverpool came for him, but I'm not complaining. 35 million at the time was unheard of until an hour later. Of course, Chelsea bought Torres. But anyway, Vardy's got the ball. Newcastle try to deal with it. Leicester got it again in the box. Matty Longstaff gets it. Clears out for a throw, and I mean, wow, Newcastle players are really panicking here. They're not even trying to play football, we just keep trying to kick it out. I mean, it's going to be one of them matches, I think, where it's just going to be shit, the commentator. It's shit for neutrals as well, really. But again, though, if we get something from this game, I kind of can't fault it, but I mean, at the minute, we are really not prepared for this game. It's probably the best way of saying it. We really haven't been good at all. I missed the first 5 minutes. He hasn't missed much. Leicester have had everything so far, pal. It's been all one-sided. Jordan intercepts for Newcastle. Leicester throwing in their half. Any questions, guys? Of course, feel free to ask them. But 10-1. Dad's coming in later. I'm starving, to be honest. So sometimes I'm gonna definitely make myself something to eat. So I'm gonna do it live stream actually, but yeah, man is quite hungry. Anyway, Leicester clear it. Newcastle get it back. Keelan Clark passes out. Bit of a kind of a shit pass. But Newcastle got it back again. One team so far to upset that norm. And it was at Leicester that they won. But this season, Leicester and Man U are joint with the most away points in 19. So I'm pretty sure that's almost unbeaten, I think, away from home. I'm pretty sure. About 19 points, what's about? But, I don't know. I could be wrong actually, but that's a really good away record. Hesgo is crap, he's freezing, I can't watch it. I haven't watched Hesgo since my new stream. Obviously, I had to pay £15 to watch it. I mean, what was I fuck watching, paying £15 to watch a game, you know what I mean? Absolutely shocking. Hello, pal, what does the streaming? Hope you're right, but yeah, the fact, you know, paying £15 to watch one match is actually a disgrace, and I'm very glad that kind of went down like, literally after like the first month it was out. Awful idea to cash in on fans who can't watch the game in person. Absolutely scummy. I would not defend it in any way. But yeah, I'm glad I got caught on it. I'm glad it didn't go well, because that is just scum. It's as simple as that. They charge people obviously extra for a match you can't even watch is just ridiculous. But anyway, you can't. Longstaff tries to play a ball for an awful pass, and Justin wins it for Leicester. I mean, my God, it's not been good so far. Leicester switch the play. That's a good ball. Clark deals it. I mean, good header that. He didn't head that there. Really good chance for Leicester. Good ball, I think it was Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes is really good for Leicester. He's somehow trying to thread those passes out. Somehow trying to control the play. He's a really good player. But 100%. There's a lot of players that need contract. Oh, I think Vardy's on here. Vardy plays it back. He's been a mess with Tielemans to shoot. Oh, the passes went bad there. I think it was off. It might have been offside there, but Leicester made a big chance there and they kind of messed it up. Got to score now. Alan, what do you think's better? Watch the matches on Sky, Sky Sports or BT Sports? I don't mind Sky or BT Sport personally. I can't stand some of the pundits personally, but that's only for me to say. I'm just on about watching the game. Yeah, I can't stand them playing because it's a minute behind. So when I'm live streaming, people tell me when a goal goes in before it goes in, and the club updates me when a goal goes in. It's always a minute behind. It's annoying. Amazon Prime's definitely my least favourite live streaming because I know when the goals are going to win. But yeah, I'm actually excited because obviously this is live. And obviously I can't be spoiled essentially when a goal goes in. Which one is cheapest? I'm actually not too sure. My dad pays for all this stuff, so I couldn't really tell you. I know for a fact that now TV you can buy BT Sport passes for like the individual games. So if you've only asked about watching Newcastle, you could buy that. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know what it is, but I think in now TV it's like, I don't know, it's like 15 quid or something for the month, I'm not too sure. Now Newcastle, now Liverpool can cry for the title, man, you can jump around happily. Listen, it's still a lot of the season yet to go. I mean, we're not even halfway through the season yet, mate, so very early doors to say that, obviously, Liverpool's league's won. However, you got to give the free kick there, yeah, he has. Liverpool try to play the ball, and in Newcastle, sorry, try to play the ball out wide, and the referee's obstructed it, so he's obviously gave back a free kick for Newcastle there. In the wrong place at the wrong time there, referee has obviously ended our attack. But, not his fault, but he was in the wrong place there. But I mean, the problem is Newcastle played it backwards from that, so the referee's kind of stitched us up a little bit there. So cheers for that, mate. And then Clark plays a forward. Good ball at Wilson. First touch is awful. One thing I hate about him. One, he caught at the ball, and two, his first touch is awful as well. Good over the ball, over the top ball by Longstaff, I think it was there, but Wilson just couldn't touch it down. Cracking player, but his first touch is a lot to be said. It's definitely not the best. Well, Leicester continue to play well. Not a shot in his hair now. I don't know. Listen, I don't think the girls can play that. Honestly, yeah, the girls love Fabi and Shaw. I know a lot of people personally that there's always banging saying, oh, I love Shaw, I love meeting real life stuff like that. Part of fantasise him. A bit like Kabay. One like Kabay's at this club. A lot of fans obviously love him. Just, oh, Kabay's fit, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, the referee got in our way, you're right. We've had an attack there, and the referee's got in our way, and it's kept our momentum. You give her the ball back, but obviously, typical Newcastle. Vardy's on there, I think. He's took around the keeper. 1-0 there. If he's onside, that's a goal. Yeah, the referee's given us an offside, but if he's on there, it's going to get given. Leicester are 1-0 up, but the referee said it's an offside. I actually think he's on there. We'll see it back here, but I really think he's in line. We'll see. Nah, he's off. He's a couple of yards offside, Marlo. My bad, he's definitely offside, not going to be a goal. Good finish by Vardy taking McDonald like that, but definitely offside. But that's how dangerous Vardy is. He's a player that gets in behind defenders and he just sort of gets himself in there. But yeah, he's just about time he's run badly there, about a couple of yards offside. But that's what it's striking to do, really, getting himself in behind, being an absolute nuisance to the centre halves. But clinical play, straight just like that, just no lack of composure. It takes him on the goal, getting the slots in. But yeah, it's not been given, of course, and play resumes. Anyway, Vardy's touching it down again. Who was that there? Fernandez defended that. Forgot he's back actually. I didn't realise he was back, my bad. But Richie plays a mighty Longstaff. Newcastle continue to play it back. I mean, at least the team's not trying to lose the ball in stupid places while just playing safe as ball as it might be. Was that Ashore Longstaff, is it? Oh, I have crap past it. Yeah, then didn't win it there. Newcastle got it again, but I'm still surprised to see reports that Yedlin could be sorting January into. I honestly thought a Liverpool game would have saved his career. I mean, it was a really good performance, and yeah, I do think he would have gotten. Obviously, he's starting again now. I would have felt like he would have gotten so back into the squad more, but yeah, there's reports are claiming he could be potentially going to the Turkish League. I mean, I don't know who wants to put the Turkish League like, but we see how things go. But I honestly think that Liverpool game has saved his career at least at the end of the season. What's this here? You don't have Now TV. You can't just get Sky obviously individually, but I've seen it personally Now TV because I've got Now TV for other things essentially. But yeah, that's why I've seen it. But yeah, you can definitely get Sky out Now TV. Personally, I've got the Virgin Media, and obviously with that, I've got the Sky rates, the BT rates, all in one essentially. And Amazon Prime as well. Actually, I love my dad pay for that separately actually, but yeah, we've got that's the point I was making. By the way, Leicester, Newcastle finally playing a bit of pressure. Leicester just completely twatted the ball out playing for Newcastle for. So eventually we are starting to get into them a little bit. What's what? I don't know what you mean by that, mate. I couldn't tell you. But Richie outside the foot past it, sure. I don't know what it means, mate. I couldn't tell you. No. Newcastle continue to play it, I mean. Yeah, nice and comfortable, nothing too fussed around. Anyway, Newcastle win the fourth and that. Richie throws it out to, well, let's see who's going to throw it with. The good part is, though, since my new iPhone update, by the stream hasn't really crashed on YouTube, so good news. The stream's will be a lot more consistent now. It should be like any sort of stream to stop me having to restart an hour. But yeah, honestly, it was an absolute nightmare doing the update. It took me forever, but yeah, I'm finally got it done now. My iPhone's obviously a lot better, and it shouldn't be crashing. And it allows me, of course, to have the people like Steve rate my channel as well, because I can finally use the app now. It allows our people to obviously interact with me. My birthday, I think, 71 days. Well, you track your birthday as 71 days time. Jesus Christ. I personally don't think about my birthday that much, mate. In fact, I forget it's my birthday until like the week upon it. Like, I really don't think about it that much at all. What is the score? 0-0. Leicester have scored, but it was offside. That's about all that's happened, really. Be all Leicester. Newcastle are beginning to get in the game. Not any chances yet. We'll get on the pitch a bit. Leicester are quite well structured, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be quite tough to get past these. Especially when Almon's playing a ball like that. Jesus Christ, that was a Richie managed to somehow win the header, but my God, that was a bad ball. But Joe Linton's playing it backwards. We need to stop playing it backwards. Indeed, I agree. Shaw plays it up to Richie. Richie heads it down to Joe Linton. Nice ball up. Joe Linton's got it. Plays it to Longstaff, I think it was. I don't like the flats and Walker that much, though. Yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, here's Walker at times, it's not the best. Without obviously trying to discriminate anyone. So Sean has been shit again from what I've watched because mine crashed. Fair enough, I mean, Sean's not the best. Oh, for God's sake. One sec, the cat wins back and give us a sec, guys. Be just a minute. Brave enough to step forward. They've got a lot of defensive work to do alongside their centre halves. If they can get forward, provide the width, Newcastle can certainly use them. Do you think the notes that Brendan Rodgers was taking there were scouting notes? That fella Jones looks a good player. Decent first touch. Here's Fafana. Clark. Right, back. So I get cat back in, sorry. The missing comments there. My prediction, what was your prediction, sorry? Obviously I can't remember his best. So Joe, you're talking about me there unless you're talking to the chat. What's possession with Newcastle, Leicester? I don't know, but Leicester more the ball, I can just say that. But I forget, I missed that one, what were you on about there, mate? Anyway, Newcastle and your Aaron plays the ball out wide. Good ball out, Yedlin puts it in. Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's not, considering I think Yedlin has awful end, but I don't think that was a bad ball. Leicester just about deal with Newcastle are finally attacking. Ball goes back for Fernandes. What a ball that is. Oh, lucky. Joe Linton with the header, 6 yards out straight at the goalkeeper. I mean, I tell you what, Fernandes, he's got a cross on him. That was a good ball. But yeah, that was much better by Newcastle there. I've actually started to play the ball out a little bit. One second, I'm quickly close this door. But Leicester on the counter attack right now, and they want a corner. If they pick us off from this, it's going to be a bit harsh. Last couple of minutes, so Newcastle definitely started coming to the game a little bit. So it will be typical of Leicester get a goal and sort of get themselves in that nice position. But yeah, what was doing? How's it looking, fella? For the first 15 minutes, Newcastle been kind of crap, but the last couple of minutes or so, they have started coming a little bit. We've had Joe Linton had a chance before with the header was straight at the goalkeeper. But I mean, wow, oh my God. But yeah, it's a record by Leicester. Leicester have not scored a single goal this season from a set piece. And they've conceded 8 from set pieces. Wow, they haven't scored 1 goal from a set piece. So that's including pens as well. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's mental. Newcastle are definitely high up there in the set pieces. But yeah, Madison's taking the corner though. Ball goes in. Oh, ball goes in, misses every player. I mean, Darlow, I mean, he's not the best. That's one thing I would criticise Darlow, and his sort of decision making with set pieces is pretty crap at times. He's always like in the wrong position, and he does kind of make a mess of himself. Hasn't cost him this season yet, but I think at some point it will mess him up. Joe Linton, what a ball that is. The keeper's sweep that keeper Schmeichel, 50 yards off the line to clear that one. But what a ball by Joe Linton that was. Good goalkeeping as well. He was going to be clean through, wasn't him? Casper, yeah, he came about 50 yards of his line there to clear that one. Caught a Manuel Neuer move there, but listen, Wilson would be through there, so that was really good goalkeeping by him. Joe Linton with a quality ball there, but it's his 500, what's that English career? I was going to say, I thought it was
I thought it was Premier League, I was going to say, but 500 appearances in English football. That's just Adam Keegan. I don't know what I mean by Keegan, but right. But Newcastle win a free kick, not a scoring chance, but definitely a crossing chance. But aye, really good goalkeeper by the Schmeichel before. But anyway, Newcastle, they're starting to come into the game now. If we can score a goal within the next 5 or 10 minutes or so, we will definitely have Leicester where we want them. But I give them credit. It took a bit of time to get into the game, but we are getting a good go now.
Certainly can do it in set plays. As we just mentioned, Leicester have been susceptible to conceding.
Anyway, like I said, you did haircut out. Yes, I do. I agree with that. I don't know if the bar is open. I know, obviously, I'm pretty sure the phone is the phone UK and TR4. Pretty sure they were, but I don't know if the bar was open. To be honest, if they are, I think I will go at some point. But the thing is, with the point I always state as well is the reason why I haven't got the bar is because pretty much when I play football training in the winter, I mean, your head gets so cold. I mean, I don't go to the bar as minute because my head is just going to be absolutely freezing once I've been there. I just kind of don't want to do it for that. But yeah, I do admit my hair is extremely long, and definitely will need the trim at some point. Do you know? No, I personally don't know about that bar and Baker. I mean, I haven't been at Baker much at all. It is rated the worst high street in the UK. Believe it or not, that is legit true thing rated somewhere. But Newcastle continue to attack here. I haven't found a way through yet, but it's got to be a free kick. Not quite. Good tackle them. I thought it was a free kick there, but referee says no. Turkish ball, is it? Quite a fancy. Fair enough. I've been there, so I couldn't personally comment, but I just don't go by a bunch. Yeah. Oh, she's looking here. But what's this here? Holly Barnes and Zeke. That video was so funny. I just love how quiet the guy is. I mean, that does make me crease that video. Oh, it's still open to TF4. I don't know. That's what I was kind of asking. I don't know if the bar was open to TF4. Obviously, you wouldn't be asking me. My hair is definitely been to the bar with them quite a while. The last time I've been actually would have definitely been around the summer time, I imagine. But yeah. Oh, right. Leicester again got the ball. But I tell you what, Newcastle not been too bad at all. I don't think it'd be great. It's not something I would say, well done, Bruce. The squad's been fantastic. It's not been like that, but yeah, we win this match, that's for sure. And if we continue, to sort of get Leicester on a counter attack, just wear them down slightly. I think we'll get a chance at some point. I've been watching me since September. What he is. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate that comment. Quite well. September, coming on just over 3 months now. But of course, appreciate you supporting up. Appreciate you constantly with my channel. Of course, I know there's people obviously in live streams or people watching my videos. I've been around here for years. I mean, I don't really obviously thank you all for the support like that. Just cheers. That's all I can really say. Second time Cash was sweet away. I know. Good decision making by the goalkeeper. Especially that Wilson one. It would have been clean for if we didn't get our check possession. I imagine it'll be 70-30. I'm gonna say. That's my opinion. I think Leicester will have hit 70 of it. I could be wrong, but it's going to be very heavily Leicester. But I mean, it is every team, like even the likes of Fulham had more possession, Brentford had more possession. I mean, just how it goes. So, I wish I had some more League 2 teams in the FA Cup. I enjoyed it more when we were beating the City team 7-0. I felt like, Newcastle was so good. I wish I had another match. I enjoyed watching we completely destroy a team. I know though, obviously a League 2 team that's just not very good, but still, I enjoyed watching with just absolutely hammer them. Happy New Year, Adam, mate. Happy New Year, K, mate. Of course, good to see you back in the live stream again, but yeah, very good New Year, mate. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Of course, whatever you're doing, very limited, but hope you have enjoyed yourself, lad. But I'm going to crack open our kind of Pepsi Max. No beverages today. I want to play Sun in the Cup. With all due respect, Sunderland never in the rounds where we actually can play and always get eliminated before we get into the cup. Well, we have 54% possession. Wow, I was very wrong. I didn't realise that. I thought it was more. I thought it would come Leicester. Was he got PS5 me? Jeez, I don't know how you managed that, mate. I don't know how you done that. I'm not surprised so far. Yeah, we're competing against a team that is challenging for the title. I mean, you can't fault it. You really can't fault it at all. This is a team that has got that has the joint best away from the league. I know Personally, away forms don't tend to matter. There's no fans, in my opinion, but I mean, it's still written on paper. It's still like a stat. Get them beers at RMP. I won't be for this live stream, pal. I'll be honest, I'm just not really after a drink today. I send you a pic when I'm finished, mate. Yeah, sure thing, mate. But I personally not really fancy any beverages today. It's a bit cold, admittedly, and yeah. If I'm in the mood, I will drink sometimes, but it's more the night time ones I drink. I don't know why, but I naturally drink more when it's like darker. I don't drink when lighter. I think it's the same with everyone else, unless of course you're like a Asian alcoholic, I guess. But Iceland biker, mate. I miss it. I used to live in the Premier shop. If you know the Premier shop, I'm gonna assume that's like a corner shop. I think. What minute is it? 25th. But I told you, mate, I don't go by that. Which anyway, James Maddison's down. He's holding his head. Yeah. This could be a quite serious one. Yeah, if he goes off the pitch as a game changer when he can. So I know I want to wish an injury on anyone, but he's one of Leicester's best players, and he is a player that as on paper they performed his best against teams like Newcastle. But yeah, he's holding his head. Yeah, and he's I don't know what's happened. Yeah, I think he's done his quad in. It looks like it's a quad injury. He is the guy is holding his quads, and so was that Albrighton? But yeah, I think he may come off. Yeah, minute is the 26th. Oh, he answered someone's question. My bad. But if Maddison comes off, yeah, that's a game changer for Newcastle. He's a really good player. I know, like I said, never wishing injury on anyone, but in terms of the context of this match, it would benefit Newcastle going off the pitch. But he actually looks really knackered. Yeah, the guy that's obviously came on the physio is holding his quad. I don't know if he's going to come back. He's on his feet, like we'll see how he is when he's walking. But I think he's going to come off. Yeah, he really does look knackered. I personally think he's going to come off. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if he plays on from that. But yeah, I don't know who's going to come on for him. But yeah, I think it'd be a bad idea to have him on. He's literally like limping. Yeah, I mean he's sort of jogging now, but yeah, he's definitely going off the pitch. There's no way he's going on. Yeah, he's trying to jog and see how he is, but he's definitely not going to go back on. He's mad if you bring him back on.
Hopes that he'll just be able to run it off.
Well, he's trying to run it off. I mean, he's trying to run it off. I mean, I'll be shocked if he still plays on. I'll be really surprised if he's still on the pitch. Who's come on? It looks like Jim Madison. I think he's going to come back on. Jesus Christ, he's back on the pitch. I mean, I don't know how it's a good idea. Like, he was limping when he first got up. I mean, it's not for me to judge. He feels like he's okay, but yeah, that definitely could result in an injury in the match if he, of course, gets in a collision again. But yeah, he's still playing on James Maddison. But I mean, if he gets like anywhere again in that area, I mean, he could potentially go out for quite a while. But we'll see how obviously things unfold. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but anyway, Leicester continue to play it around at the minute. But Jesus, Marco Brighton's 31, man, mad. Man, who plays like Marco Brighton have a Premier League title, man. Bloody Andy King has a Premier League title, man. Andy King, he's been at Leicester for like 2000, I don't know what it was. He's been there like 10 years or something. He's been there when they were League One and something like that. Had a good year at him and everyone else. Yeah, I had a good year. Of course, you know, it sucks, but this is an opinion that a lot of people are going to say no to, but I'll be honest, 2020 is not the worst year of my life. I actually thought when I was in year 11, I thought that year was a lot worse, you know, but personally I thought it was a lot worse, and also the actual exams, there was a lot of shit to get through essentially. But I actually much prefer, you know, sitting obviously just being at home. I know it sucks, you know, not being able to go to the games, stuff like that, but I'll be real, it's not the worst year of my life, you know. Talking about YouTube, it's statistically my best year, and it's allowed me to get back and obviously make more videos. Of course it affects my college and stuff like that, but in my opinion, it's not my worst year ever. I'm gonna be straight up. But yeah, I imagine 99% of people are going to probably say 2020 was their worst year. Almond gets fouled by Harvey Barnes there, pretty blatant foul. Especially up at Almond, you know, any contact he'll be going down. Adam, do you know Johan Cruyff? He was my favourite player in the Cruyff term. Yeah, Cruyff term's quite a winner. I do know who Johan Cruyff is, and I know my football mate, but yeah, he is absolutely incredible. My favourite player all the time would be R9. I loved R9. I wish he would get injured. Obviously, if he was around for as long as like players like Messi and Ronaldo, I mean, On his prime, I can't see anyone that really matched him. He was absolutely incredible. He's definitely my favourite player, and one I'd arguably say the best. I think Messi, he was my player, probably my best in terms of obviously what he's achieved, obviously being around for so long. I would say in the prime, like in oh no, it's probably my best player ever, but I think in terms of actually the best player, I think Messi definitely is. But I think Yedlin, good defender by Yedlin now. Challenging RB Bonds. I'll be honest, he's not been too bad. I mean, I honestly think he has saved his own career at Newcastle. I do think at times he's an absolute fraud, and if it wasn't for his pace, I don't think he'd be anywhere near the Premier League. That's just my opinion. His pace is incredible, and that's the only reason I think he's been at the likes of Tottenham, Newcastle, of course, Sunderland while he was in the Premier as well. Anyway, Leicester continue to get it around. Newcastle win it back though. So far, Newcastle had 2 shots, to Leicester's 1. Be a pretty slow game, actually, to be fair. I don't think many people would have predicted that in the first 30 minutes, especially how Leicester played at the start. Newcastle the only shot on target so far. Of course, Vardy has scored an offside goal, but of course they don't count on the stats. But yeah, it's interesting.
Set up their shape is good, formations working well individually within that, working very hard to deal with
Right,
it.
okay, Newcastle got 4 now. Score prediction. I said 2-1 Newcastle, stronger, stick with it. Who knows, you know. I know Leicester are a team that could potentially win the league, but I don't know. I was just fancy Newcastle there. It's got a feeling it's going to be an off day for Leicester, or 1-0 Newcastle just overachieve, I guess. 1-0 Leicester's in, fair enough. Respect that. Anyway. Even at 1-0, you know, as long as we keep playing like this, I don't personally mind too much. It will be disappointing, of course, but I just want to see goals. Well, I mean, obviously, I get what you mean. You want to be entertained, but I don't. For example, you want to see goals like let's go just repeat with 5. You know, like obviously you don't want to say that, but I get what you mean. Though you obviously do want to get a bit more live, I guess. Joelinton a good foul one there. Did well to hold off Tillemans there. But he's getting a bit mouthy, the referee, but he's not saying anything to him. He's whinging at someone, Tillemans. I get on with it. But Tillemans pass. Oh no, it's not Tillemans. Yedlin passed down one. I was getting mixed up. Longstaff gets and plays it wide. Number 2, Justin heads out to play for Newcastle for him. With Bruce attacks, I don't see. What's that? I didn't see many coming. Yeah, well, to be fair against the top teams, you know, I'll give Bruce credit. On paper, we are playing at 3-4-3. That's the first time since Wolves, I believe it was, we played 3 at the back. Admittedly, when we're defending, I imagine it will be 5 back, but in terms of going forward, I do think we're legit playing for 3 back. What's the score? No. There's not been many chances, to be fair. Leicester scored an offside goal, that's it, really. It's been a pretty slow game, to be fair. And Newcastle's point of view, kind of thought it's what we want, to be fair. Keep Leicester quiet. Who do you think will win out with Chelsea, Man City? I would fancy City. Chelsea are 2 on and off my liking, and a lot of the signs they made this season I don't think are very good. I think Werner's a cracking player, but his conversion rate is shocking. He misses sitters every match, really bad sitters. Now I think his movement's incredible. He gets himself into the spaces. Everything a striker should do, he just doesn't score. I think I like to have Havertz as I mean, it's still tough to say, but I mean, yeah, they haven't really done an awful lot to sort of get them going, essentially. Newcastle vs Liverpool was one of the best games of the season, in my opinion. Well, best games, but in terms of Newcastle, I imagine I hope we don't mean in terms of the full league, mate, because that would just, obviously, there's a lot of good games I could say. But I mean, in terms of Newcastle, yeah, in terms of Newcastle performance, I imagine it would be one of our better ones. Well, in terms of our best Newcastle performance, I'm trying to think, actually. I think the Everton one was good, but the Everton squad member was pretty crap. There was a lot of big players out. Let's think. Out of the wins, we got which one was the best one. I thought West Ham at the start of the season was good, but again, West Ham, you know, they've improved since in that first match. They really were crap. Jesus. Yeah, I can't think of many. I thought Burnley was a good performance, but again, Burnley at the time were crap. And they were missing big players. Man City have a few players out COVID, yeah, they've got quite a few out. I think they've got 5 players out, like a couple of staff members. I can't coming over. But they did have quite a few players out. Hello. Oh, Newcastle give a foul away there. If we didn't give a foul away there, would have been 3v2 there. But anyway, I was checking. But just after the first game against West Ham, I thought we'll have the top half finish. It seems to be crazy. Yeah, well, I don't want to obviously disagree with fans, but you can't judge a season off one game. I mean, it was too early to call, and I think a lot of people were getting too excited, in my opinion. A lot of people were saying we were going to get Europa League and stuff like that. I mean, it's just I just think that's way too much to expect, especially with Mike Ashley around. We got Europa League once, and it was down more for fluke than actual. What a touch by Vardy. Oof. That was a brilliant touch of a defender there, but if I put him on his plate, I would have banged it up. I know it was too early, but we're playing good football. Yeah, it was still only one match, mate. I mean, you've got 37 other games to play. What's this year? Would you take 0-0? It's not ideal, but a point against a team challenger for the Premier League, yes, I would. I would take a 0-0 this game. Of course, I would love to see we try and win it, but listen, a 0-0, I wouldn't mind at all. Going into the game, would I take a 0-0 100%? Would I? Yeah, well, I mean, so far in this match, Newcastle have been alright, so I mean, I would like to see we try and win this match. It's a series better than Ronaldo or Messi. I get this question quite a bit. In my personal opinion, I prefer Messi. I love the pair of them, but I think Messi's technical ability is just way better. I mean, Ronaldo, I thought, just sort of built himself up and just made him the player that he is, but I mean, Messi's just gifted. Honestly, I love him so much. He is definitely my favourite player. To be fair, I do have like Barca as like my second team, so I guess I would have quite a biased opinion in that, but Messi for me is my go-to player. Where are you from? Well, Newcastle, mate. Literally from Newcastle. I'm not a fan that like supports them like abroad or anything. I'm from Newcastle. But interesting Scottish Premier League next week. Celtic Hibs is going to be a good game. I mean, admittedly, the Rangers will win the league regardless. That win yesterday against Celtic is pretty much got them. They're 19 points clear. I can't see them bottoming that, but it's still interesting though to see if Celtic get the win against Hibs, because they're a team that's definitely sort of in and around that top 3 area. Joe Linton tries to get it to go Leicester, win it again. But Joe Linton gives a foul away there. Not a great game this outside, is it? But Newcastle point of view though, I mean, they can't really bash from too much more. Let's go prediction. I said 2-1 Newcastle start the game. Got to stick with it. I personally don't agree with it, but I will stick with it. I've got a feeling this game's going to be a 1-goal match personally, but yeah, who knows, it's going to be wrong, but I will stick with my 2-1 initial opinion. That's how predictions work. It's an important game, you stick with them. Last game against Liverpool, I saw a win 2-1. Again, very delusional prediction, but in the end, you know, I mean, we've got a point from the game, so I did predict Liverpool to drop points to be correct, but 2-1 was definitely not, yeah. But watching the match on it, literally on Sky Sports, mate. Ooh. Crunching tackle by Yedlin there, Madison. Bear in mind he was injured a few about 10 minutes ago, so I'm surprised he's back in the FIFA now. A really crunching tackle. City 4-0 later, you think they're going to absolutely run right against Chelsea? That'll be interesting to see. To be fair, that Chelsea team did lose 3-0 to Arsenal, I think it was. But Yedlin tries to block it there, but in the end it went to Harvey Barnes, where he couldn't control his head and went out to play for a goal kick. I felt like Yedlin should have done a little bit better there. That went Harvey Barnes' way out would be 1-0 because he was in really good space. Wasn't going to though. What do you mean, sorry? Salah or Mane? Has to be Salah. I think Mane, in terms of times last season, I thought Mane was better at times, but I mean Salah, he's got stats that compare with the legs of Shearer and Henry. I think he is honestly up there. I wouldn't say he's better than Shearer. I personally don't agree with that, but he has got stats that could obviously prove in an argument that he is better, but obviously I don't agree with that. But he has got some incredible stats, and he obviously is, well, what he could go if he stays like this for like a few years. Could be like Liverpool's best ever player in the Prem. I agree with that. Better than John. I actually agree with it. Shearer's iconic. Yes, he is. I still think Henry's a better player than them. Admittedly, I know obviously I'll be biased and say Shearer's better, but I agree Henry's probably the best player ever played in the league. But Shearer, I still think, you know, easily second best. And the likes of people who say Kane's better, I just know. I mean, I'm not gay, but he's a beautiful man. Are you on about? I don't know if you're on about me or not, or you're on about Shearer, but yeah, sure thing. Let's see. Is that not Leicester player going down with an injury? Oh, that one's nasty actually, that one. Because Wilson went off for a header and he sort of just got a little nip in him. It's the Justin sort of landing one of his feet there. Ooh. That could have went badly there if he didn't land properly. But Richie heads it. Matty Longstaff flicks on his brother. Sean Longstaff plays about Wilson again. Wilson's got a little bit of space here. Go on, try and get something going, pal. Ah, not a right decision there. Tried his best, but yeah, didn't work. I don't think you can directly compare Salah and Shooter. I don't think based on the stats, but I don't think you can compare them because of condition and players play with. Yeah, very true. That is a valid point. Of course, no, I definitely are, especially being that second point, you know, the fact that different players. I mean, that Liverpool team is definitely better than that. Like, for example, that Blackburn team and that Newcastle team. I know at the time both of the top 4 teams. In fact, that Blackburn team, of course, won the league, but that Liverpool team is arguably one of the greatest teams ever. You know, their 99 points isn't no out the way. But that Liverpool team's arguably one of the greatest ever. Of course, the 99 points and the 98 points in 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, don't put. Yeah, and of course you can tell people where to go, but some links, you know, will be dodgy. So obviously, obviously they feel like they're gonna be dodgy, just block them. But one's down now with somebody. He's gonna be fine. I can tell straight away. He's a player likes ticking the clock down or going down easily. What's this? Yeah. Boys, who should I bet on? I reckon Newcastle going to win. Well, anyone can win this game. Honestly, I still can't call it. Even as like obviously me being biased with Newcastle, can't call this game. Oh, he's got a little bit of a scratch actually. Young one, he's right. He's got like a little bruise on his little cheek there. Oh, that's a bit of a cut actually. There. There's something in his eye as well. I mean, I had the referee starting to get up. I mean, he is making the point like there's a scratch in his under his eye. I mean, yeah, the referee's a bit pushy there. I mean, I know obviously it doesn't look like much of a scratch, but like on the eye, like that could so potentially be dangerous. I don't think it would be, of course, but the referee seems to be whinging about it. But I mean, he has legit got a cut in his eye. I think Salah and Ronaldo made a better comparison to make. True, but I know Ronaldo, of course, when he moved to Real Madrid, was of course the road record fee at the time, but still he wasn't in his prime at Man U. Ronaldo, in my opinion, it was more towards the 2013-ish, I would say, is when he starts hitting his sort of peak levels. Just after Messi had that 2012 season when he had 91 goals in the calendar year. The years after that's when Ronaldo came in his prime. I think we had like three Ballon d'Ors in a row or something like that. What's this? Anyway, Leicester got the ball again. Play it out wide. He was Man U top scorer 3 seasons in a row. Yeah, well, of course he was still really good for Man U. Like I said, he was the world record fee at the time, but still, I thought his peak was at Madrid. Of course, he was. He won a Champions League and he was in it in our Champions League final. Pretty sure it was the first time in Messi, but actually that Champions League final where Barca came out 3-1 on tops in the end. I could be wrong, but I believe that was the first time they met. Or played against Joe even. Anyway, Madison's ready to take the corner again for Leicester. I haven't scored from a set piece this season. Will this be the first one? Again, misses every player, just like the last one. Tillerman shoots him outside the box. Crap shot. But I mean, I'll be honest, pretty shit half. I can't deny the half's been pretty bad. Newcastle's point of view though, listen, potential point of getting free. Just like, you know. Brendan Rodgers is checking something out. He's got his eye on someone on the little monitor next to his seat. Although he's checking out, he's got his eye on something. That's interesting. Oh, you put in good. I don't know what team. I'm going to assume you're on about Newcastle by that. We haven't been awful. I admittedly say we haven't been awful. We haven't done an awful lot, to be fair, but we're not losing. And Leicester haven't created an awful lot, so we are doing a good job again defensively of keeping a team of good attackers out of the game. You could argue Leicester playing crap, but you got to give Newcastle at the same time saying that they did a good job of holding this team down and just making sure they can't get anything going. So you got to give him credit. Like the one chance Vardy had, we had the line to make sure he was offside, and you got to obviously credit the defence, even though it's more of a badly timed one by him. But Leicester got a chance now to speak to Wilshere. Good defend by Shaw actually there. If that ball went through to Vardy, I would have been in danger, but Shaw managed to defend quite well there. That's actually got a bit of a ponytail, hasn't he? Listen, I don't want to judge hair, my hair's messing with him. But the referee stopped for someone there. I think the Shaw went down. Yeah, it was. I don't know why he went down there. Shaw, good game. Yeah, I would say all the hands had a good game. Even Yellen, I think he's been in a better position at times, but yeah, he's been decent, I would say. Big Sam will walk before the end of the season because they're going down. I bet you every pound I got, he'll leave in February time. He'll say, listen, COVID reasons, I want to stay safe. You know, I'm an old man. I've got a potential, you know, be affected seriously by this. He knows exactly what he's doing. He took that job, and because he knows he's going to go down, watch you, he'll leave the club and he'll say to him to do that. He'll stitch West Brom up. I better be proud I got you. He'll beat to save his own skin, and to say that he's now been relegated with a club. He will leave before the end of the season. You know he will. But I do think it should be Classie's first relegation, because I do believe they're going to go down. But at the match so far, I'll be honest, there's not really anyone I can give it to. I mean, there's been no like really outstanding players. It's just more of a defensive game, really. It's just defenders, I guess. There's not really much to say about the player of the match. There's not really anyone that sort of they stood out. Oh my god, he's had a great game. Says I think Joe Linton's been questionable. You think? But I think the full attack, to be fair, is not creating much this game. I'm not going to just put the blame on Joe Linton. You could argue you should have better from the header, but again, you know, I mean, it's hard to control a header. He did obviously get it in target, at least it was just one straight to keep up. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, our striker Callum Wilson, his headers are just as bad, if not worse. He can't hit the ball to save his life. I think Shaw's alright, but again, it's just someone just trying to weight the clock down a little bit. But it's 4 minutes at a time, by the way, and there'll be an extra minute due to the fact that, you know, Shaw's been just obviously stopped the play for a minute. But it'll be 4 minutes from now. They're playing the drop ball, smashing back to their goalkeeper. 4 minutes added well. There was quite a few injuries, to be fair. There was quite a few stoppages, so yeah, it's quite a bit of time. But to be fair, if you add it together, it probably would be about 4 minutes. So in this case, I do think it's actually like a legit claim for 4 minutes. Because Madison was down for a bit of time. Aaron was down. Justin was down, and of course Shaw was down as well. So there's been like quite a few instances of the play being stopped. And of course there was also an offside goal that was briefly checked, but obviously we knew it was offside. But still, it was probably like a 20-second delay. Anyway, Leicester got it at the minute. Plays out to Justin. Vardy's asking for it in the middle, but again, there's two defenders, and that's good. That's good marking, by the way. That the best player, in my opinion, on the pitch has been double marked by Newcastle. Give him any space, he'll score. Really quality player, Vardy. It's someone, again, I think he will win the Golden Boot this season. Of course, he's got players in contention, like likes of Kane, he'll definitely get it. Like some, even Bruno Fernandes, so he could potentially get it if he keeps scoring pens and keeps obviously linking up with the play and banging them in. But I see a lot of things about he's a step past the pens. He still needs to score the pens, to be fair. At what point does Vardy become a Prem great? Do you think he's already there? Yeah, I don't think he's already there. You know, he's a Prem winner. He's already got 100 goals. He's in the 100 club. I think he's already a Prem great. Oof. Decent chance for Leicester. Fofana won the header at the front post. That was just over the bar. But I think he's always a great, especially a Leicester legend, I would say, Vardy. But in terms of penalty great, yeah, I would definitely say so. Salah could be a contender, 100%. You know, he's broken. He's broken the 38 game record for scoring the most goals in a season, so he's already obviously broken a record. In terms of actual Premier League, he hasn't scored the most in a season. He has in the 38 game, but when the Premier League first started, it used to be, I think it was 46 games, it used to be, or 42, or something like that. There used to be more games, my point being. And Andy Cole and Shearer have scored more in the season based on that, but again, it wasn't 38 games, so could argue against that. But it was Ronaldo, Suarez, and Shearer had the record. All three of them had 31 this season. Of course, Salah got the 32 of that goal against Watford, I think it was. I could be wrong. I think it was Watford. Anyway, Newcastle with a free kick at the halfway line. It's going to be a crossing chance. I'll be surprised if we get anything off this, but we could potentially get a corner if things goes our way. But I've got a feeling we're going to play it short because we always love playing short for these sort of ones. But Leicester got a good line out here. It'll be very hard to score from this angle, but not impossible. You know, things go our way potentially, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a chance. We've got just over a minute and a half time though. Leicester, Newcastle put the ball in. Won by Clark, it's a goal kick. I mean, he heads it towards goal, but yeah, never going to go in. Refs had more touches than Joe Linton. Yeah, I mean, the ref has got his stitches up when at least wanted to play. Like, every time we're trying to put a ball, he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Pretty even game so far. Yeah, I would say so. I'll be honest, neutrals, yeah, I'll be bored. I'll be crap. Liverpool are a perfect example of how a system isn't meant the best suited team. Yeah, I'd say so. You know, Klopp's came in, got rid of the crap and just made a system that's worked. Got a system that he's put in his start 11, a system that he's probably manager would have put on these youth squads as well, of course. So this is how I want the players playing. If they're good enough, I'll put in my squad. Obviously, like Harvey Elliott. Admittedly, of course, he's on low at the minute, but he's a player in a few years' time. If he does obviously pull his weight, he will have a chance. But I could say the same about Harry Wilson. He's a player, obviously, he's just not going to be at the club in a couple of years. I imagine he's just going to be good enough for them. What's this here? Adam, is it raining in your street? It's a little bit mine. No, it's not raining over here. But of course, you know, Webber is it's obviously it's different than obviously in areas. So in short areas it's different. Of course, it's just based on clouds and stuff like that. Anyway, last chance for Leicester at the half. The deal for this will be half time. The referees give a free kick to Newcastle. That's going to be half time. Yeah, never do half time. You know what? I'm losing Newcastle fan. I can't complain. As a neutral, yes, it's a boring game. As any World fans, it's good because Leicester dropped 2 points in the title race. But yeah, pretty shit game, to be honest. But as obviously commentator said, 0-0 against Liverpool, and so far 0-0 against Leicester. We're holding our own against the big ones. And in this match, we're actually competing against them. And at the Liverpool game, I still thought it was quite one-sided. We're just defending our arses off. This one, it's definitely more one-sided. In this case, we're actually going to game. Having someone like Firmino who can drop between the lines to allow Salah and Mane to run in behind is good for a club, as not everyone can do that. Also, how many players can cross like 2 Liverpool fullbacks? I believe every single fullback in the Premier League should play like Liverpool's fullbacks. I believe all fullbacks should attack as well as defend. Be aggressive going forward and obviously put bodies forward and obviously be able to overload the opposition and allow the opposition just to sort of try and break down the defence. But of course, it's very hard to play like that, but I think that's how the modern fullback should be playing like, and I think it will be something that will be adapted as more seasons progress. But I play like Jetro Williams is someone that can do that, and I would 100% get him back in Newcastle. But in terms of Firmino, yeah, of course, there's a false nine. There's not too many false nines around, to be fair, so you can't compare an awful lot of players. Yes, he misses chances, but he's passing, obviously makes runs, and of course, just involves himself in the team a lot. He can do that because they have Firmino and usually Van Dijk behind him. Exactly, yeah. Got solid centre halves, you know that can do that. But as far as the fullbacks, so they do track back, of course, in these situations. But I'm showing my life at him. What job do you think I should get on more that? I'll be honest, I couldn't really give you an answer for that. I haven't worked much. I've worked at a trampoline park, and I've worked with actual trampoline coach, and I guess that's about it really. That's all I've worked at. I've been a newspaper boy for like 2 rounds. But I barely worked. Literally, at the minute, I just get a student loan, and of course, YouTube money. What's all do at the minute, I don't know. I'll probably recommend someone like a pub, maybe. I mean, I don't know, mate. It just depends on you. I don't really personally, so I don't know what suits your boat, but I couldn't really suggest that. I'm probably not really a person you should be asking that to really, because I couldn't really give you any suggestions, to be honest. You need a great midfielder up with great attacking fullbacks. Yeah, of course, you know, it's a full. Yeah, it's obviously not based on just 2 players. Of course, there's 11 players in the team. You've got to obviously be based off everyone, but yeah, Liverpool, of course, have been incredible for the last few seasons now. We don't make guys, I'm going to quickly move back over to the computer. Bear with just a sec.
I don't think you need a great midfielder, just a disciplined midfielder. In Newcastle's case, I would agree with that. Sean Longstaff is someone that loses his head quite a bit. Someone I don't think gives 100%. Someone that I just don't get him, because he knows how hard it's getting the Newcastle team. He's been through all the youths. He's played for players with like no shoes. He's played for under 23s, under 19s, whatever he wants. He's played for all these different Newcastle squad. He knows how hard it is getting that Newcastle team, and he just doesn't give 100%. Sometimes I don't get him. I really don't get it. I'm not going to criticise him today. I don't think he's been bad today, but I just don't get him. Sometimes he really just I just don't understand it personally. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Of course, you're entitled to disagree. That's just an opinion. I haven't got any evidence to prove it really. I just got stuff saying I am. For example, against Brentford, he didn't go 100%. He was walking across the pitch, intentionally just fouling players. Especially like the last kick of the game as well, just been a complete cock, to be honest. But yeah, of course you're entitled to disagree, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, this is a good point. I think before Newcastle games, I personally haven't watched the preview to the game, but every single time Newcastle on, they always talk about the later kickoffs. We've got Chelsea City, like this massive game. A City win the back in the title race. But I mean, I get it. It's a massive game, but come on, talk about the match at hand. I mean, yeah, they do big up the later kickoffs all the time. It's a bit annoying, I guess. A lot of people are slagging Steve Bruce off. I guess, yeah. Leicester fans are coming on saying it's the worst sort of football ever. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, yes, the football's been shit, but in Newcastle point of view, I mean, there's not so much you can expect, really. Listen, Ben Foster's a legend, by the way. I love that tweet he's put out there. He put out an hour ago the tweet saying that feeling when you decide whether to include a Jamal Lewis celebration next YouTube video. It's like a gif of him laughing. I like that, respected that, even though he lost the game. Jesus, a lot of people are sort of slagging, a lot of Watford fans slagging him off, saying, "Oh, we lost the game, we shouldn't be laughing about it." No, he's just joking around. It's not like he played crap yesterday. he did what he could. I don't think he's at fault for any of the goals. And in fact, Foster's one of their best players and he's kept them in the position they are this season. So I would get why he'd be frustrated, but I think people are just kind of slagging him off for the sake of it. Yeah, of course, disappointing result for him, but I'm sure you can have a little bit of a joke about it. One second, let me check the captain to go again. I'll be just a minute, guys. Have a quick minute break. Bear with me just a sec. What's this, yeah? And still 0-0 at least. Yeah, exactly, 0-0. We're not losing. Again, 100 and, what is it now? 140 minutes of football or something. We've held it against your team's challenge of a title. Not a single goal conceded. Can't afford it. Defensively, we've been really good. But by far the best we've been defensively this season. But in terms of getting forward, we haven't done much this game. We definitely need to improve in getting forward in the second half. We want to try and win. But if we're settling for a draw, I can't... As long as we don't obviously play shit in the second half, I can't see Leicester score, to be honest. Apart from that offside goal, I haven't honestly created anything. They had like an odd header or two from the front post in the corner, but that's really it. They haven't looked like scoring, Leicester. But yeah, really crap half of football. I'll go eat, fair enough. I'll be honest, I'm starving right now. My dad's not on this 70 bus, so yeah, man's going to be hungry for a bit. Oh no, actually, oh my god, Jesus Christ, well, I'm not going to talk about actually. But anyway, what was I doing? Yeah, just have a look, of course, at the stuff like subscriber count, stuff like that. Obviously, Chesel on new subscribers. Just got 6,650 now past that. What's the score? 0-0 half time. So of course the Man U fan here couldn't be very happy. Now be real, Leicester created nothing. I think Newcastle doesn't really win in any stretch of imagination, but Leicester are creating out. I do think it deserves to be a level head. But yeah, very interesting. We'll see how it continues going on in the second half. But so, as far as Liverpool, Man U fans go, City fans, everyone around the top of the minute be happy with the result in Newcastle as it stands. But yeah, stink of a game, really shit game. There's no denying that. He's getting a bit cold actually. Prefer Jesus. Right. Right, okay, we're looking at a couple of things here. Any questions, guys? If you ask, I'm just looking for my channel and Twitter, stuff like that. Yo, hello Alex, welcome back to our stream, mate. Of course, I'm on my admin, so yep, you are a regular, but hope you're right, pal. Happy New Year, of course, as always, you haven't been in earlier. Because, let's face it, my memory's pretty shit, so I don't sometimes obviously recognise people who were earlier on the stream, but yeah, but of course, if it is, obviously your first time in the stream this evening, hello. Happy New Year, mate. Hope you've been alright. But trying to say it's light now, right? In this video, by the way, it looks a bit dark on my screen. I'm going to try and get it to my actual point light, It looks a little dark, I guess, but not too bad. Actually, yeah, I'm going to turn the light on. I think it is a bit dark, actually. It's dark, really. What time is it? It's 3:15. Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. It's going to be pitched back by I imagine about just after 4. It's crazy, innit? Could get the light on for a little bit. Right, okay, what was I checking? Yeah, but until obviously the kickoff begins again, I'm literally just going to be looking at a couple of things on Twitter. Someone gives you a heads up when kickoff begins, by the way, because obviously, especially with like a quarter past kick, I'm not too sure what time's going to come back on it. Are you using TR4? I'm pretty sure we are. I'll be honest, I haven't been paying much to obviously the COVID laws, but for the simple fact, when I first went back to uni, we can't physically go in, so I'm pretty sure we're on TR4. because my uni is somewhere that's like very resilient towards obviously keeping people off. I'm not going to criticise it, but essentially there has been cases of teachers and students getting it, which is why I've been quite hesitant to go on it at times. Shouldn't be, but we are tier 4 now. I'm not going to comment on it. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, I'll obviously go out and do stuff, but if it's what's believed best, okay. But yeah, I'll be honest. From what I've seen from the politics in the past year, I've got reasons to think otherwise. But alright guys, I'll remind anyone tonight, darts finals on tonight, championship final, Anderson versus Price, gotta be a hell of a match. I'm looking forward to it. You know, these two got history against each other. You know, last time they fought in like a final, they probably kicked off each other on stage, so we'll see if it continues. But I'm refusing to go to school, and yeah, my mum is yeah, exactly, you know, in a situation like that, 100% back you, pal. But to be fair, the uni I'm at, whatever I obviously have said, like, listen, I'm not going, you know, I've got people obviously I don't personally want to go in. They're literally fine about it, like, okay, fair enough. Like, they aren't forces to go in, which I obviously respect. People in my street are quiet, I'm glad. So I can watch your cast match in peace. What I mean, people in your street, well, they're that loud to make you, like the street, like, they'll probably done that, have a construction work going on, I don't know what I mean by that. But Jesus Christ, I'm like in a loud street, mate. But yeah, I've seen a few things on Twitter. Of course, people tweet me, of course, about going on Steve's next week. I'm not going to personally reply to them, it's just not for my interest, especially in his live stream. But yeah, I see what I need to say on there. Again, got nothing against the guy. But of course, there are things that I do generally stick by that said in that video. Right, let's see. But of course, if anyone has watched Steve before, I recommend it, I guess, if you want to check it out. I personally don't watch an awful lot of his videos. I think it's fun for the audience. It's just personally not for me. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not really for me, I'll say. Even though I do Newcastle live streams, I don't tend to watch our Newcastle live streams. As weird as it sounds, like, I'm a Newcastle YouTuber. I don't actually watch many other ones. Pretty boring first off. The Leicester been shit. Yeah, they've been really bad at the Leicester. Our school are saying they're going to find us. We don't go in. No, that's something I don't agree with. That is something I would generally get pissed off about. I mean, that's literal basic human rights. You know. You should have a right not to go in if you obviously feel like it's going to affect your family and stuff like that. And that's something I must be against now. With yeah, I'll be. If I was then they've said that was the case, I'll be seriously pissed off. Because the high school I've been to, I have a couple of people who used to work there. I'm pretty sure I can't remember exactly for word, but I'm pretty sure the word teachers there obviously had it. I could imagine anyway, even without being told. How old are you? 20. I mean, believe it or not, I'm 20 years old. A lot of people have seen I think I'm a lot younger. I mean, fair enough. I'm not taking it as obviously I'm not taking it as any sort of negative reaction. I think I actually think it's criticism. I don't think it's criticism though. Actually, I think it's obviously a compliment. So I'm younger. So look, when I'm 40 now, I'm gonna look like 20. So that's how I see it personally. 2 shots all hot. I mean, yeah, it's shit, wasn't it? It was absolutely awful. We still things going to second half, and Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fall asleep. I mean, yeah, it's absolute stink of a half, mate. But, yeah, just, like I said, guys, on the second half again, just someone let me know, please, because I'm literally just on the computer. But, of course, anyone wants to see the channel, feel free to subscribe. That's appreciated. I think Newcastle need to create a midfielder. 100% agree, we need a new midfielder. We're going to realistically win, the way it's going. Yeah, potentially. The way it's going, I'll probably say a draw is more reasonable, but listen, anyone scores here, you imagine they're going to nick the game. Obviously, Newcastle score first. You would fancy them to hold on, and you know, a team like Newcastle, when they score first, they'll just stick everyone behind the ball and they will try and hold out. Bring back Churchill. I 100% think Jessu's going to come back stuck by it. I can't see why Newcastle wouldn't. He's going to offer basically free. He's a player that knows the club well, a player that's obviously a fan favourite. Probably, I imagine all the players love him as well. I know Steve Bruce would want him back. I can't see him not getting him back. He is a quality player, especially with Jamal Lewis being underperforming this season. I think it's not completely down to his fault, but he is a bit disappointing for saying. I think so. I think Williams coming in and giving us a competition will definitely improve the pair with him, and also Williams' class. I want him back. But yeah, we'll see how things go really. Oh wait, okay. Let's have a look here. Just a sec. Apologies guys, just checking a couple things out. Paul Dummett, or however you spell it, has finished with injuries out of nothing. Yeah, I remember last week actually, as a Liverpool live stream, it was Kendall, one of the Newcastle just ladies, of course. She made a claim about just calling Dummett useless, and I stuck by this claim, and I'm going to stick by it again in this case. I think it's a centre half. I think Dummett is a good centre half. I don't rate him at all as a left back, but as a centre half, I think he is more than capable of being a Premier League centre half playing for Newcastle. I stuck by it in the live stream, I stuck by it again. I don't think he's useless, and I massively disagree when Kendall brought it out in the live stream. But of course, she shouldn't take their opinion. In that case, it is an opinion. It's not just obviously something being factually wrong. It is, of course, an opinion. But I'd also agree with her point. She said that it is quite divided by fans. Yes, I agree with that. He's a right squad player, but he's nothing more than about. I think as a centre half, admittedly, yes, not a starting centre half, but like as a third, fourth choice centre half, I can't fault him. I do think he's more than capable of staying at Newcastle, and yeah, I like him as a player. Haven't got any bias towards him. Yes, he's of course Newcastle born and bred, but so is Sean Longstaff. I can't stand him, so that's not a point to say I was obviously being biased towards him. But yeah, anyway, the half's come back on now, so I'm going to move back over, quickly change the lights, and yeah, we'll see how the second half unfolds, guys. Right. Well, there's a cat one back in again. Jesus, give us a sec. Honestly, this cat's getting like two. One sec, guys. I'm back now. Just get the telly back on. And then I'll read the comments in just a second. Oh, what's this here? Sure hasn't been too straight this season, lol. This game, I mean, yeah, I agree this game, but all matches he's seriously gets under my skin. I'm aware Pochettino's at PSG. Fair to Pochettino waiting out, and he's got the job he wants to be at PSG before, and you guarantee trophies. I could be manager on PSG and win the league. It is that easy. But as someone that obviously people criticise being trophyless, he will definitely win loads there. I mean, hope Jetro comes back in and Max will have a good bond. Oh yeah, I do. 100% I'll get Jetro back every day of the week I would. And I really think we're going to do it. Hey Adam, hello Simon mate, hope you're right pal. I'm not sure if I've seen your Malaysians before, but Happy New Year mate, hope you had a good year. But bear me just a sec guys, I'm getting the game back on now. It's just me Virgin Media box is taking a little while to come on. A lot. But if I missed anything, hope not. That'd be a big rip if I did. Hello, are we on? What's going on here? One sec guys, I'm on a bit of a little technical issue, yeah, I'll be just a sec. Like this here. One second, I'm going to quickly turn on and put it back on. I don't know why it's doing this. But any questions, guys, ask me, you know. Fingers crossed, I'll miss a go, but I'll get it back on in literally like a minute. It's just I don't know what it's doing here. I'm going to quickly restart. Yeah, I've been here for a while, mate. Got Melbourne City lost 2-0 today, which I don't know about. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do remember you actually. I apologise, my memory is a bit shit at times, but yeah, looking at God knows what time the UK or Melbourne were playing, but I imagine it would be in the early hours, but yeah, look at that, of course. It's just, oh Jesus, yeah, I did miss a chance actually. Trying to replay now. Straight in the second half, Vardy had a chance. It was in the air post. It was pretty hard to score from, but it's Vardy getting in behind. Though he's kicking he kicked the board there. Actually, he's a bit frustrated with missing that one. But yeah, Leicester trying to get off a good start. Yeah, Alman's got it. Yeah. Oh, good defend by Leicester. He played that through there. And I don't know if Wilson was on side, but if he was, I imagine it would have been 1-0 Newcastle. But yeah, both teams are going for it the second half straight away. Both teams are trying to get the ball forward. It's good to see. Both of them are trying to get opportunities going. United could possibly win the league. Hopefully we can. Yeah, it's still a long way to go. Bear in mind we're not halfway during the season yet. We're still in the first half of the season. But if we beat Liverpool, of course, in the next month, yeah, it will be in your boat, I guess. It will be it'll be up to you whether you drop the points or not. But still up, still a long way to go, and nothing's confirmed. Yeah, I personally even though I'm a Man U fan, I personally think Liverpool are going to do it. That's my personal opinion. Nothing against Man U or anything like that, but I don't know. I just think Liverpool are just going to do it again.
Prediction, Vardy last minute went out. Don't say that, you please don't say that. But first new prediction, but that'll be good. I'll be happy though. I don't think I'm gonna make, even though we win today, I don't think I'm gonna make a reaction video because this game is shit. Like, it's a really pretty crap game. But in terms of our videos, if nothing happens on Monday or Tuesday, Steve Rafe obviously that will be next time. Will be on YouTube, of course, on his live stream, and then him coming up to mine. So, of course, just subscribe to me. Obviously, you'll be aware of mine, but I will be going to his live stream first at like 6 o'clock on the Wednesday. So, obviously, you know, if you haven't already subscribed, more serious or anything like that, just keep an eye on him, as I will be going on there before mine. And snap the corner flag. I kicked the corner flag 2-footed again when he honestly that celebration is a crease when he scored against Sheffield United. But Vardy, he's a player that loves getting people's like on people's heads when he scores. He always does. This ego celebration against Palace, he kicks the flag in Sheffield United. He shushes the West Brom fans. I mean, he loves it. Our time's the UK at Austria. It's honestly 2:30 in the Austria right now. It's currently like 3:30 in the afternoon. Newcastle are trying to say Leicester Chelby. Yeah, I've seen that, but that would cause evictions at the club. That because remember he 2-footed Matt Ritchie and sent him off for 6 months and slagged Newcastle after the game as well. So I imagine that if he's signed for Newcastle, I imagine there will honestly be a scrap in the first year. He will honestly there will be some serious tension. Yeah, they put the ball in the box. Oh, Wilson, what are you doing? Oh, Yedlin with actually good end products. Oh, what was Wilson doing there? That was a quality ball by Yedlin, didn't there? But Wilson should have been there. But that's Leicester should have been better there. That's a quality ball by Yedlin. I wish Wilson was in the right spot there. Listen, can't afford it. I play that slag up quite a bit. Yedlin is having a really good game again. Can't afford it at all. Ollie runs hard in forwards. Big one that I personally can't see Harding going to Dortmund. I can't see him leaving Dortmund. I think he's in the form of his life. I think he will stay for at least a season or two. What stand do you want the game for? The Leeds is it's a kind of push out. I think the Leeds is the Leeds is the East. I think it was. It's just under the boxes, like a little corner. So you got level 7. Let's say level 70. Right, I'm sort of like the corner going around it. That obviously bends down to the player boxes. I'm just under the executive boxes of the corner essentially. I'm in the Leeds end, I believe. Obviously, I'm being like a match in the year, so I could be wrong, but I believe I was the Leeds corner. If you just watch any of my videos from that season, like any of my goals, like that's literally I'm sitting like on those videos. St. Maximin's birthday is the same day as mine. Is it fair enough? I share the same birthday. I share my same birthday as Deji. This is a good fact, by the way. I share my same birthday with Newcastle United itself. Like I actually have the same birthday as the club. That's quite a cool one. But yeah, 9th of December, both me and the club have the same birthday. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Actually got in product, and Newcastle won a corner. So I'll tell you what, Newcastle have not been bad at the start of the second half. I'll probably say Newcastle have been slightly better in the second half so far. We're definitely looking to go for more. So Newcastle's first corner of the game as well. But we'll see how things go from it. First corner of the match, can we do something from it? Richie puts it in. Good clearance by Ndidi. And won the volley, Jesus Christ. He's just hit it like a full volley from 30 yards out. If that went in, holy crap, that'd been a good goal, but whatever, bro. Big goal of the season, that winning, like, but nah, not today. And to say who else's birthday is on March 12th, yes, it's in, I'll be surprised if someone else in the call has a March 12th birthday. Apparently his Casero deal is be done this week. Fair enough. I don't know what's going on with that actually, because what's happened with Goal? I haven't seen him quite a while. Didn't Manu fully sign him? Like, what happened to him? Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about birthdays. That's fine. I just couldn't imagine anyone else having the same birthday in the stream. I was only 20 people in here. But I could be wrong, but be very unlikely. Anyway, Alan One's got it. Yeah, then again, right hand side, can he do something here? He passed it back out Alan One. I share my birthday with little. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest. If it's anything to do with music, my music knowledge is pretty shit. So yeah, that would definitely be someone I don't know. But in terms of my birthday, I share it with Deji. That's the only one I really know. Comedy shows get me what a birthday. Go on. Oh come on, Wilson! You're in front of the if you weren't in front of the defender, there you would have scored. Johnny Evans good defender though. I think Wilson should have got ahead of him there. I thought he had a hard start, but good defender by Leicester player Johnny Evans. I think to be fair, since he's left Man U, he's been a better defender. He was I'm going to be really crap for Man U actually. Or maybe he just didn't get the time for him, but yeah, he's a really good player for Leicester. Wait, what? That's not. Oh, I think Wilson must have given a foul away there. Oh, shot. It wasn't a shot, pal. Evans got it. But I can see I think United aim for greenish, but I don't see him leaving Villa. I agree. If Villa went down, I would have seen him going straight away. But in the Premier League, that's all he wants a minute. I think maybe at the end of the season he could leave, but halfway during the season I can't see him do it, especially with the fact Villa are in contention for a European spot. Wilson, come on, he's not watching the ball. Well, a team like to watch apart from Newcastle. I'll be honest, I actually don't watch any Premier League apart from Newcastle. I haven't watched a match in weeks. I can't remember the last match I watched as a neutral. I don't watch all of football, believe it or not. Vardy, good one there. Madison, 1-0. Good play by Vardy. Madison scored against me again. That's why I seen, it was huge if he got subbed off in the first half. That was too easy in a Newcastle point of view. Vardy, he was able to get past two players there. All Madison had to do was hit it on target. It was going to go and he had so much space. But yeah, it's took him 55 minutes and it's quite bad defending, I thought, in the end. But Vardy has eventually worked his magic and got the goal to Madison. Who else a fault there? I think Sean Longstaff and Fernandez, I thought should have done better there. Fernandez tried to go in for it, he missed it, got a bad touch in it. I think Longstaff got slightly stitched over there. But I think it was more Fernandez, I would say, who should have done better. I mean, you got Meggs for a start, so yeah, it was definitely Fernandez in the work in there. But disappointing. As I said, we're creating chances, yeah. Vardy's on Fantasy Premier League's captain, oh geez, a bad Newcastle fan sticking Vardy as captain in this match, but yeah, good play by Leicester. I'm disappointed to concede that. Newcastle should have done better there. I felt like Fernandez was pretty shit there, but again though, Leicester are a good team. Oh, Wilson going for the instant impact, yeah, go on son. That's a pen, that's going to be a pen. Hello ref. Hello. Wilson's went down, I honestly think that's a pen. VAR's going to do a check this shortly, but I really think he didn't get the ball there. The VAR's going to come in and play once the ball goes out of play, but I really think that's a foul. I don't know how the referee or linesman hasn't spotted that. But once the ball goes out of play, I think VAR's going to obviously look at it. I didn't remember Newcastle lost 5-0 with Leicester. I was fuming so much I remember, yeah, true. Yeah, get the ball out of play, yeah, there's a VAR call. Yeah, kick it out of play. Get it out of play, Toro. We've got a replay over here. That's a brain pen. He's 2 foot. He's standing his foot. No, that is actually a blatant penalty. I'm not even joking. Knee weight. How is VAR not looked at that? That's actually a blatant pen. He's literally stood in his foot. You can't do that as a defender. Any form of contact in today's sports class is a pen. Well, VAR should have got a complete. Yeah, well, check VAR. Is VAR not going to come into play? I don't understand this. But the Sky's just showing the replay there. I don't get how VAR's not looked at this. For me, that's a blatant pen. I really think it's a pen. And if not, I felt like I should be checked regardless. Maybe I'm just being biased, but for me, I should have been checked 100%. I'm really surprised that hasn't been checked. And I was speaking about the start of the stream, as well as saying Newcastle hasn't been stitched up by VAR apart from the one incident against Leeds. I think today that is an instance when Newcastle's kind of been fucked, and yeah, I think that is one that was a game changer as well. For me though, regardless, right, I could be biased in saying that's a pen. Admittedly, I do think it's a pen, but regardless of me being biased, not like, I think I should be getting checked regardless. But anyway, a stat when Leicester scored first this match and won every single game, by the way. I really think the defender got away with that there. I'm shocked that hasn't been checked by VAR. Regardless of whether it's a pen or not, I feel like I should be checking it. Well, I'm going to check that. Because the play continued, there's no one clean for it. I don't know. That was really weird for me. I'm shocked by that. That in the end, that's going to cost for the match today. Admittedly, we could have missed the pen, but that's a game changer right there. And I think Leicester will go on and beat her. It's one of them sort of situations where, like, if it goes against you, it's just going to sort your fate, really. But for me, that should have been checked 100%. Fraser was signed by us with a big mistake. Signing doesn't even get his game, man. He's injured, to be fair, Fraser. When he's playing, I think Fraser's actually quality. But he is quite an injury-prone player, I'll admit to that. But, yeah, for me, that should have been checked. I'm a bit pissed off about that. Happens to all the teams, though. I'm not going to sit here and quiet and say, oh, that's why we lost the game. It is a good excuse to say why we lost the game. It is a legit point. But listen, it happens to all the teams in the Premier. You know, every team at some point will get stitched over. But still, though, it is very frustrating, of course, when it happens against you. But yeah, there's so many cards. Obviously, something you've got to discuss. But it's Leicester won a corner there. Old Brighton was there with a decent one there. I had a feeling Newcastle was going to take him down for a pen there. That was going to get given.
Newcastle really do have to
Checking now, it was like 3 or 4 minutes since it's happened. That checking now. I felt like with the ball and I played about a minute after it happened, I felt like they could still check it, but I don't know what the rules are. It's obviously checking the after the instant, but for me that should be 100% checked, and I'm very surprised I fucks it 1-0 Leicester. Yes, Fernandes is pretty shit for that goal. He got megs by Vardy, and Vardy played off the Madison. Who in his third, I think it's his third consecutive game scored against Newcastle. He scored twice against the last season, of course he scored this season. I mean, that's why I said in the first talk, you know, when huge he got subbed off, but yeah, just how things go really. I don't know what's happened to Perez though. I mean, bought for £30 million, he's not even playing in this match. Leicester tried to score from a corner, didn't happen. Paid well. I don't think it's entirely the ref there. It's possible the ref could have missed it. I think the VAR should have obviously notified the referee saying like, listen, we're going to check this out. Yes, it is not the best officiating, but to be fair, like, it is possible he could have just missed that. Look at that dirty tackle. Oh yeah, no, he got a yellow card for that, rightfully so. Really nasty tackle by Telemans that. But it's not a bit of an aggressive game now. I won't be surprised if the players start 2-footing shortly. I really felt like I should have been checked. I'm going to be banging around for the next half an hour now, but I'm very disappointed by that. But anyway, Newcastle get it. Shaw plays it out the defence. We can still get something in this match. Sure, it's not entirely over. But I mean, Wilson's has worked his absolute arse off in the kick-off to get a pen there, and then, from my opinion, was. But we talk about the match. Yeah, they will 100%. I'd be very surprised if anyone says that's not a pen. Even Leicester fans, I think, would say that's a pen. He literally stands to Wilson's foot. That's something you can't do in the game. But in the defence of our teams, that Liverpool match, you could argue that Darlow like holding Mane was a pen. But for me, though, Mane's on top of him. The keeper can't physically move without obviously holding the clear. So for me, it is that's obstruction in that case, especially against the goalkeeper. But of course, you know, I'd obviously understand why people would argue against it.
Justin trying to get the better of Matt Ritchie. It's away by Yedlin.
Madison shoots from distance. Oh, good attempt that, Jesus Christ. Shot from about 30 yards there, just went wide there. He's got a good right foot in Madison. I mean, he just shot him anyway. That would be a seriously good goal, that one. He's not even looking at the goal, he just sort of shoots from distance. No, good up. He cried, he had to be Chelsea 1-0. Oh, that was some serious scenes out of that game. I was saying to the guy next to me in the match, so I was speaking to some like old man next to me. I was like saying, oh, you know, I take a no from this is a great point. He's like, it's not over that. In terms of saying it's not over that, he was like saying, listen, Chelsea might score at the end, but obviously we were Newcastle still got it 94th minute. I mean, I put a hugging him out. I do it. Nothing better than obviously hugging random fans at the stadium when he scored. It's class, I love it. But yeah, it's great. I'm surprised Steve Bruce hasn't appealed for that either, because he's got a little monitor next to his screen. He could have obviously spoke to the fourth official about. Madison scored yesterday. Vardy assist as well for obviously fantasy Premier League people. I mean, Newcastle fans have stuck him in for this match also. But I haven't played fantasy league in months. I had a league at the start of the year, but I'll be honest, after getting match weeks to put players in, I was like, oh shit, you know, I can't be bothered. Had a great first week, but I'm a Werner as my team, and yeah, I'm definitely near the bottom. That's what I'm saying, really. But I haven't got the mentality to play it for that so long. I just can't be arsed, essentially. Who went? I think all Brighton's went down there. I couldn't see much in that, but it could potentially be on the way he landed. I've got to change something to captain, to be honest. Was this? Oh, I had Turney, Huffy, whatever, Nazi machine goal, like a clean sheet. I can't remember. He may have got an assist, so I can't remember. I don't think he did, but he could have. But a good team goal by Leicester, to be fair. Like, they worked it from the own half. They didn't lose the ball once. That's a good team goal, to be fair. Still though, Fernandes should have done better there. He got beat way too easily off Vardy. Good finish by Madison. Darlow could have done nothing there. He got the full goal shooting. I'm feeling about that pen. Yeah, I agree. They should have been checked at the very least. Oh, I love James Madison's celebration. Actually, the dart celebration. I'll give him that. That's a good celebration. I can't remember who it was again, but it was a darts player he really loves. He actually did the dart celebration. I tell you, he'll be watching that fight tonight. I respect that. I like that celebration. But I've seen his tweets on Twitter. He's been enjoying the tournament this year. And as far as the celebration goes, I like the dart celebration. That's quite cool. Anyway, Jake Murphy's the first sub coming on. But the 63rd minute, Jacob Murphy, I don't know who he's coming on for, but he's coming on for someone.
Jacob Murphy
And one off for Murphy on. Okay.
drawn with Liverpool.
Got no comments about that one. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it could work. I could have criticised him for it. I know I see a manager talk more than look about football and TV. I agree with that. 1-1 full time is C. Shaw he's going to come on as well. That's interesting. Who's he coming on for? Joe Linton. I think he's changing the formation up here. Looks like Joe Linton. I agree with that one. To be fair, he hasn't done an awful lot this game. Joe Linton. Let's play a minute. Leicester play a minute at the moment. Not Dawes for guys. No, of course not. I mean, he's got the full go to shooting. I mean, you know he predict where he's going to shoot. Yes, he didn't die the right way, but he can only predict at that point. It's a moment notice. I was not a foul on Wilson after the goal. Even though it wasn't a foul, though, it should have been checked. The VAR official should have checked that one and made their own decision, because that's a game-changing decision. In my opinion, yeah, it's a pen, but you could argue I'm being biased, but yeah, for me, he stood on Wilson's foot and it's the blatant pen. I just agree that I just believe that it should have been checked by the officials.
Towards Callum Wilson, and Jacob Murphy actually just dropped in behind him then, looking for a potential knockdown. Here's Clark.
Long stop plays all the way for Yedden. Good some space. Yeah, Yedden. What's he going to do for it? Terrible pass that. He's going to win it back. Run a throw from that way. It's a pretty shit pass by Yedden. 25 minutes and added time to go though. We'll see if Newcastle can pull themselves back in this game. I'm not going to do a match reaction out tonight because it's a bit of a boring match to talk about. I couldn't really give one, to be honest. Even if we lose this game, yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, we played okay in this match. Don't forget that his team is challenging for the title. People need to remember that, because I got a feeling a lot of people are going to slate blues after this, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think it's a boring match, yes. I don't think we've done enough, but I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen. That's what I would say about that. Newcastle in our corner. Newcastle love their corners, so if we can get something good from this, it will completely change the game in its head. The 2-1 prediction could be still on. Newcastle going to equalise, alright. Ball goes in the middle. Good ball out. Bad header by Clark there. He should have done better from that angle, I thought. He sort of hit it. I think it got blocked, but yeah, from that angle, I felt like he should have done a bit more with that. Well, Murphy's got it. Why is he trying to chip from there? What's he doing? He tried to chip from the most obscure angle and it's obviously went well. What's he doing? Why don't just try and cross it? So not really have many options there. Like, what? He might actually try to cross that, but it might just be a shit cross. But I don't know what he tried to do there. It was either a chip or a cross, but either way, they were both crap. But I mean, yeah, I'm kind of glad to see Murphy back in the scene, to be fair, you know, even though he's not the best of players. His play against Wolves, was quite a passionate interview. He said, I don't think I got this opportunity, you know, it means the world, you know, I support Newcastle, I got myself back to the team, it means everything. Yeah, it's quite passionate. I'm good at seeing him back in there, because, yeah, well, £12 million sign, I would say he's been a bit of a flop, but, I mean, he's definitely trying to put his weight now. It's 3-3-3 here for Newcastle. It's a bit of a tight angle, but they've got a chance here. Wilson passed out wide to Matty Longstaff. Good ball out, there's no one there, for fuck's sake, come on. That was a good ball. Go on. There's not a single option there. There's a good ball across the line from Mike Longstaff. Anyone there in 1-1? But I mean, honestly, the decision making of some of these Newcastle players in terms of running with the ball is so poor. I think Murphy had a good little spell there. I mean, he avoided Indeed and had a Madison tackle at the same time and played off Wilson. There's a good play by him there, to be fair, but Murphy and that was Sean should have made. Actually, no, just Murphy. The pass was made too quickly for Sean to get him. Murphy should have made the one. Newcastle continue to play around. Bad ball by Shaw there. Went out for a Leicester front. I think he might give a foul there. Yeah, he gave a free kick against Wardy there. Bit too physical to the referee's eyes. Penalty to drop. He was at fault for the goal. In terms of getting dropped, I don't know if I would agree with that. I mean, I've got some more fit sort of halves now, but I don't know what I think about that. Actually, I haven't really thought about that possibility. I'm not going to disagree with you, but I just don't know if I don't know if I actually personally agree with that. High bound shooting distance, deflection there. I had no idea that the deflection could have sent it in, but thankfully the deflection slowed the ball down. His daughter looked beat there, to be fair. Speedy Yedlin, yeah. It's clear I made it this summer. I said, listen, Yedlin's only a good footballer because of his pace. I mean, his pace is ridiculous. Rosen's in behind you. Not in a good spot, but like definitely a chance to do it. Yeah, because that's a foul, gotta be, yeah. About time he's give a foul. He's been megs but about 5 times. Yeah, I agree. It's not a pretty stinking game, like I said. You know, the goal Leicester scored, he was definitely at fault for. A bit sloppy like Johnny Evans there. He tried to get the ball, but in the end, he did get the player. But in terms of a free kick for Newcastle, it's an opportunity. Like, wait, what? Was he offside? Oh, okay, my bad. Must have been offside. Oh, never mind. I'm sorting with a shot. But he gets a good pass right to Clark's head. Yeah, that corner you're on about. Yeah, I thought he should have done better. The back post there, the header like that. They should have really done better. But yeah, I was talking to a crap before. I thought Newcastle won a free kick, wasn't it? It was a Brighton free kick. Wilson must have been offside. Very well. Anyway, 20 minutes, 9-10 to go at the end of the game. Still got a chance of even winning this game. I'm very doubtful. I think obviously scoring one could be a possibility. It's not going to be easy, but definitely you got a chance of getting something in this match too. But yeah, it's one of them ones where it's just went against me that decision. And yeah, it's one of them ones that's just going to change the tide of the game, in my opinion. It sucks, but listen, VAR stitches everyone up at times, so you kind of just got to not spit the dummy out, just complain, I guess. But it happens to everyone. You just kind of just got to get on with it, essentially. You know, VAR is still a work in progress. It's only been around for like 2 seasons now, but I don't think it's the actual system's work. It's the laws behind it and stuff like what's happened in this games with things I don't agree with. I want to know how long after a VAR call you can actually look back at it, because it was about a minute or so for it and no one looked back at it, even though I thought it was a really obvious call. But I want to know why it wasn't checked. That's what I kind of want to know, really. I want to understand the actual laws behind VAR. Madison puts it in. Evan, that's it. I think that's it. There's a handball there. Leicester players are claiming for it. If that's a pen, the game's gone because he's just kicked off his own hand there. Oh, you're about that pen. Ooh, hard hands. I'm sorry, but if you give that a pen, the game's gone. He's kicked off his own hand. I mean, he's bouncing his head. He's not even looking. He can't give that. There's about 6 players came for that there. If that's a handball, the game's gone. Yeah, it hasn't, obviously. I don't know how 6 Leicester players claim for that there. He literally kicked off his own hand. But a good ball. Tillemans from distance. Oh, what a goal that is. Well, way too much space for Tillemans there. What a goal that is. Fuck me, that's a good goal. That was... Tillemans had way too much space there. That's a fantastic goal, that. Yeah, well, if you give a player, a midfielder, that sort of ability space, he's going to punish you. That's game over now. We've left him about 10 yards space in the centre there, allowed him to get the shot off. It was a really good finisher. First time shot, bottom corner. I think it's a bit harsh to say. I mean, of course, Bruce. I don't think it should be Newcastle manager, but I can't see many other people again in a minute. That's one of the goals of the month. That really good goal. That. Look at the way it bends there. I mean, Shaw's in the position to block that. I mean, it bends around Shaw. That's a fantastic finisher. You watch Fabian Shaw when he shoots there. He's literally in the position to block, then it's actually bent around him. That's as good as we'll go and get, really. My eventual prediction's 3-0. Looks on track for that. Yeah, that second goal's counter off. That's it. Leicester got the 3 points. Have got themselves in that sort of in the title race. You know, bit disappointing from all around the league, but listen, good side Leicester. Of course, disappointing. Decisions went against our way. Newcastle, in my opinion, have been a bit shit in the second half, but yeah, it happens. I mean, there's not much you can do, you know. On paper, the Leicester team is a mile better than Newcastle one. Hayden's good, he's injured or something. Hayden, I'm trying to think what his problem was again. I think we played him quite a bit when he had COVID. When he said in an interview after that West Brom game that he was knackered from it. He was really tired out, worn out from the game. I don't know if he's fatigued or he's injured. I couldn't give you my thoughts on that. I'm unaware of why he's out. Haven't paid an awful lot of attention, to be fair. But in terms of this stream, I'll probably end about the 85th minute, to be fair, because this is a stream where the match is already done. There's not too much reason to stay on for the full thing. Of course, I could be wrong. You know, we could somehow score twice at the end like we did against Everton, but the chance of that happening is very high. I mean, if I was to bet on Newcastle right now, I'm pretty sure the odds would be, I don't know, probably a couple hundred to 1 Newcastle to draw. I found out for Newcastle on Scuffy because it's boring. Yeah, but Newcastle born every game, really. I mean, look, without even watching this game, you could already tell we're going to be a boring side. It's just how it goes, really. Oh dear. What did this season? I don't even know, Spencer, but yeah, I'm going to end this stream a little bit early for the simple fact that, yeah, we are done and dusted, yeah. What is this season? Yeah, very up and down season for the league. In terms of Nietzsche, you know, watching the games, yeah, you have a great time watching them, but in terms of Newcastle, it's a bit disappointing, and in this case, you know, it's a great opportunity for us to challenge for European football, and we're just not going to do that. I think the company still, because the team's below our crap, but that's just, I agree, Fernandes should be dropped, useless defender. In my opinion, he was our best defender last season. Yes, he's dropped an absolute stinker today, but yeah, not good. We need Eddie Howe. The claim I make behind Eddie Howe is, yes, I think he's a better manager than Steve Bruce, but I don't think he's that much better than him. I don't think he can set a guy in the spot to bring him in. I don't think he would honestly get our team much further. I think he got our team maybe one place further in the league. There's a lot of bigger problems than the manager, the owner, the team. On paper, it's good enough to stay up, but that team's not good enough to get European football. I would just say it as simple as that. And yes, I think the manager's tactics are awful. Steve Bruce makes all the excuses in the world, but I think there's a lot more problems than Steve Bruce directly. I don't think Eddie Howe has solved them. That's my claims to it. I think he's a better manager than Bruce, but I don't think it's fair to set a guy in a spot to just bring someone that's slightly better than him in. That's my claims. I can't stand Steve Bruce as a manager, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Obviously, you can disagree if you want. I want to get back in Europe, but at least we've done a Sunderland. But we've not done a Sunderland well, yeah. I mean, it's very hard to get relegated 2 seasons ago. I mean, it's just absolutely astonishing how teams manage to do that. It's not even like the team went bankrupt. The second that championship season, the players let them down. He had a player like Jack Rodwell who's on 60 grand a week. Like, the manager didn't even know where he was. He straight up just refused to go to training. I mean, that's absolutely shocking. The players have let the club down. I think Jonas was close to shit, but you got to put some blame on the players as well. That team should have never got relegated to League One. Never enough to go, in my opinion, but I've seen the City team. No, I haven't actually. I've not seen the City team. Good ball behind Vardy. Maybe 3-0. Oh my god, what a goal that would have been. He hit the crossbar. If he's offside anyway, but Jesus Christ, that would have been a banger as well. The find out he was onside there, but fucking hell, that was a really good strike there. I think he's just on as well. Oh, he's on as well. What a goal that would have been. Never heard the keeper off a City. Really, he's just a man keeper. That would he's onside. That would have been absolute banger we get that in. No one's marking him. Yeah, very true. But to be fair, the game after that second goal is when the game is done. To be fair, the players are just sort of giving up. Is the best way of putting it. I mean, we shouldn't be giving up, but the game is gone. That's why the players are sort of lost concentration. Wish we took that money for sure, Longster. Yeah, I agree, but let's face it, no one's seen it in a million years, him dropping in quality that much since Bruce came, and he was really good in the 6 or 7 games with Newcastle. Honestly, I was comparing it with Michael Carrick at the start of the season. I mean, start of last season. I mean, I was comparing him to Michael Carrick. You know, a guy that's won, well, God knows how many Premier League titles. He's won a Champions League, one of the most underrated midfielders ever. I've compared